Guys, what's going on? Guys, here we are again, right? It's good to see all you guys. Once again, it's Thursday, guys. I hope your week hasn't been too crazy, right? You know? Because guys, it's almost May, right? Isn't that nuts? Isn't that insane? Hey, guys, I made a video about marriage. And I had a live stream earlier today about marriage and how these chicks actually think that guys are better off benefiting more from marriage, right? Guys, first of all,
you've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Michael, what's up, dude? How's it going? Yeah, Courtroom Madness, man. Appreciate that. Rajai, what's up, man? Good to see you as usual. Good to see you. Oops. There we are. Let's see. Dante, what's up, man? Mark is here. Mark Jeffries, what's up, dude? Yeah, guys. You know what? We can have a live stream about all the lesbians, right? You know what I'm saying?
Lesbians.
Matter of fact, guys, here. Once we hit either 100 likes or 10 super chats, right? Or 3 memberships, guys, we will go to Lesbian TikTok. How about that, right? Let's do that, guys. That's what we can do. It's a mess, guys. I'm gonna drop the link in the Discord, so anyone who wants to join the panel early, guys, we'll do the first 25 30 35 minutes for Discord members only. So guys, make sure to join the Discord. Guys, thanks for all you guys that are on the daytime live streams, man. I think the first one had like 130 people on there at one point. So guys, I appreciate you guys, And so guys, what we're going to talk about today, you know what, Mark Jeffries, there was a lady, she was saying how like I honestly think I think a lot of these chicks, they're not actually lesbians, right? They just hate men so much that they think that dating women would actually be better, Mark Jeffries, I don't even think that they're bisexual. I don't even think so. Hold on, guys. I think Destro Reborn. Look at this. She had a video. Oops, damn it. Destro. Here you go. He's had a video out. Let's see. Because I have a whole series of videos about lesbians, okay? I've been doing this for a long time. You know what I mean? So, guys, check out my a playlist. But here, where's the one chick that he had on here? If you guys aren't subscribed to Gesture Reborn, check him out, man. So, guys, look at this. This is what it's like. I honestly believe that this is the reason why there's so many LDHD TV chicks, and they have the uniform guys, the bull ring, right? The goofy glasses, right?
Y'all, this is strictly for my single ladies. Does anybody else?
Like I said, the bull ring, the glasses, right, Colin? Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Like you're in this place where you're kind of lonely and you want love, but at the same time, you don't feel emotionally safe with men. But at the same time, you're also not a lesbian. Like, y'all, this got to be the most weird.
Guys, that right there is where a lot of these 304s are. You know what I'm saying? Right there. They hate the fact that they're attracted to men because they hate men, This would be like if you're allergic to peanuts, but then someone accidentally slips you some peanut butter, and you're like, man, that tasted good. You get an EpiPen, but for the rest of your life, you're like, man, that peanut butter was good. You know what I'm saying? So, or like, I know people that are allergic to mangoes. You know, not deathly allergic, but like they think that they're good, but they'll eat them and then like just deal with the, you know, the swelling of the lip or whatever, you know. So, but yeah. You guys, I honestly just have to laugh. These lesbians, right? They're like, oh yeah, there's not going to be any toxic men around. We're going to date women. It's going to be kumbaya. We're all going to share tampons. Yay! And then they start dating women. And
you've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
This is not a game, man. This is not a game. Hold on. Look at this. I did a video on lesbians and DV. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let's see. Let's see.
Story time. Y'all been asking for it. Here you go. But first off, before I get up in this, she all y'all want to know, was she a December sag or a November sag? She most definitely a December sag. So yeah, all y'all talking about y'all ain't like that. It's kind of hard for me to believe. Y'all sags, y'all some serious a couple times because she started to get on my nerves. So sometimes I want to answer because you know how they go. So I had Elsa and whatever, she was snapping on to my wing, come to the house and all this and that. So mind you,
guys, this knucklehead is speaking English, just in case you didn't know.
I didn't live with her for real, but I did have clothes over there. I had a bunch of shit over there. So mind y'all, I'm kind of tipsy, man. I'm a little.
Hold on.
Hi guys, welcome back to my series on lesbian domestic violence and abuse case studies. In this series, I share real life cases within the lesbian WLW community, and I do this to raise awareness that DV and abuse is a real issue within the lesbian community, just like it is in every community, and it's very underrepresented. And
Colin, how long do you think it'll be in this video before she starts blaming men, right?
Can't be no more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, David Hall, what's up, man? Lenny, what's up, my friend? Who else is here? Paco, what's up, man? And who am I missing? Lenny, man, thanks for gifting a membership. Appreciate that, my friend. Thanks for that, man. Once again, guys, all the daytime lives, we'll always do the first 15 minutes for everyone, and then we'll go members only in the chat because daytime lives are usually for like crazy topics off the top of my head, and those will be for members only. And then there's also members only content, and we're gonna have the first fireside chat here soon. Colin, I'm gonna reach out to you and Snowboard and a couple of the other regulars. Find a good time during the day where we can just sit and it'll be just us shooting the ish on the channel. All right.
Just let me know.
Misinformation that women can't abuse and that our partnerships cannot be abusive.
Misinformation? That's not. We all knew that over here, didn't we, guys?
Today we're going to talk about another celebrity case, and we're going to talk about Drea Mack.
Colin, did you see that the one college basketball player didn't get picked in the WNBA draft because she was beating the crap out of her girlfriends? She has like 4 or 5 girls that claim that she was whooping up on them. You know what I'm saying?
Really? No, I
didn't. Yeah. Hold on. What's her name? College basketball female player abusive. So Sedona Prince. That's her. Watch. Hold on. Give me your actual one.
Still plenty more picks to come. One other story we are following tonight, Sedona Prince, who has not been drafted yet, was projected in the second round or better in all-conference center, was a huge contributor to TCU's best season ever. Off the court, has faced assault accusations from 4 women since 2019, has denied those allegations.
Since 2019. Look at that. Jay Prez with the $4.99, man. Thanks for that. Appreciate that, my friend. Good to see you, man. It has been a while. Where are we here? Yeah.
Seriously, garlic croutons, dude.
Not been charged with a crime. Our reporting confirms, though, this is something that teams were looking at, along with her age and her injury history. We will be right back.
Damn.
One other story we are following tonight, Sedona Prince, who has not been drafted yet, was projected in the second round or better in all-conference center, was a huge contributor to TCU.
Look at that. All these chicks, why don't they have this energy for the NFL and the NBA?
No wonder Sedona Prince failed to be successfully selected for the WHBA with just one move.
Oh, sorry, guys. That's copyright music. Yeah. There was one, but actually,
Prince, yo, come to the front of the church. Yeah, ESPN actually covered that you didn't even get drafted, and a lot of it has to do with your 4 assaults, domestic and schmexual. I seen a couple ladies in the comment section talking about some, oh, they never do this for men. They never actually talk about when men do this.
They do it for men all the time, right, guys?
Mitch, I'm trying to make sure we keep this joint PG today, but you know what I mean. You, Mitch, is funny. So Ray Rice ain't get literally kicked out of the NFL? When NBA pro athletes get in any kind of legal issues, that's not a headline. When Anthony Edwards says that he doesn't want to have to pay for this baby, that's not a headline. You, Mitch, is literally breed delusion. Because what are you talking about? We've been holding dudes accountable for way less for decades now.
Yeah.
It's the reason why I don't.
And for things that happened 60 years ago. Colin, did you see that one broad that was trying to go after Steven Tyler for something that she said happened in 1976?
What? No,
yeah.
I didn't hear about this. No.
Clown World. Michael Norman, what's up, dude? Retarded Spy, what's up, man? Steve, what's up, man? Good to see you as usual. Good to see you as usual. Oops.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Don't be believing some of y'all when y'all say that y'all quote unquote girls. What type of girl is out here supporting somebody who has 4 different accusations?
And those are the women who came forward, right, guys?
She did stuff to literally 4 different women. Hey, y'all mad ESPN actually want to cover it for once. Welcome to equality, where you
like you say accusations are not facts. Guys, man, rate the Delulu level of these bras.
It's over 9,000.
All right, guys, let's get to some of this foolishness here, right? Guys, we have a long way to go. Come on. Here we go. But while I pull this up, that never gets old, dude. Okay, look at this, guys. Look at this, Lewis. And I'm going to try and find follow-ups for these.
Police arrest a woman who's accused of opening fire on her own husband. Tonight, investigators are trying to figure out what caused Julien David Lane to snap and shoot her husband in the jaw.
Damn.
This happened near 51st Avenue in Camelback. It's not the first time she's been in trouble. Back in January, she was accused of whipping him with a gun. He's expected to be
So, guys, benefits to getting married? Anyone? What's this chick's name? Let me see.
Police arrest a woman who's accused of opening fire on her own husband. Tonight, investigators are trying to figure out what caused Julian David Lane to snap.
What's her name? Julian David Lane? What? Oh, I'm not going to be able to find her name. And then let's see.
10:30 right now this Monday night, the woman accused of shooting her husband in a D.C. hotel room over the summer is pleading guilty.
Shantiri Weems, a Maryland daycare owner, shot her husband after finding out from the parents that he was allegedly molesting children.
Look at that, guys. Right? And this chick looks like so she looks like Meghan Markle, right? A little bit. The one on the right.
Fox 5's Nada saying you bones in the newsroom tonight with the latest. Nada?
She can get it.
Jenna Arena, good evening.
Her, not so much.
Today, inside a D.C. courtroom, Shantira Weems pleaded guilty to aggravated assault and carrying a firearm in D.C. without a license. Now, back in July, we reported that Weems drove to the Mandarin Oriental, which is now known as the Salamander Hotel, to confront her husband, 57-year-old James Weems, who was staying there. Now, according to court documents, Shantiri runs a daycare in Owings Mills, Maryland.
Of course she does. Isn't it funny that these 304s, they would rather be out here trying to work some crap job and then drop their kids off to get watched by this idiot? Yeah. Instead of staying home and watching their kids, right, guys?
We're told parents of the kids at the daycare called Weems, accusing her husband, James, of molesting their children. While Weems wanted answers, so she went to his hotel room. We're told some kind of altercation took place before she shot her husband twice, sending him to the hospital. When police arrived to the scene, Weems told them it was self-defense. Detectives did find another gun in a safe that belonged to James Weems, a retired Marine and Baltimore police officer. Shantiri's attorney, Tony Garcia, says she takes accountability for bringing a loaded gun into D.C. without a proper permit, but she did fear that her life was in danger.
Please.
This was not an attempted murder. This was not something that was maliciously planned.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
This woman, the parents of these children came to her asking her about her husband, and this was an extremely highly emotional, toxic moment that she was going through.
Look at this. Why? Why did she plead out? If I was a juror, I would have let her off. She was pleading out because she knew damn well that that once the jury saw the evidence, she was cooked. Cooked. Oh, guys, hold on. Look at
911, what's
this.
the address of the emergency? I am over off of 4th and just south of Lake, and there's a body outside of a building we've been working on. I just noticed it probably like
to an apartment building.
Oh, I heard about this case. Guys, this is the guy where, you know, he met someone on a dating app and the person gave him top, right? And it turned out it was, so he went, look at that.
And during a conversation, recognized him. He entered the Lake Street LRT station, got on a train heading downtown, and got off at the Nicollet 5th Street station. From there, cameras followed him south, walking to an apartment building at 95 South 10th. Once they had the address, investigators took a still image of the man from the footage and showed it to building management. They immediately recognized him. His name was Demarion Kalen Bible, a resident in the very building. Police secured a search warrant for his apartment, and when Demarion Bible eventually left the building, officers moved in. He was taken into custody, but then things became even clearer. While he was in the squad car, Bible was allowed to make a phone call. And during a conversation with his father, he said something that confirmed what investigators already suspected.
That is Demarion. Hey, you know, it's about that time for me to go to jail now. Go to jail for what you mean?
Yeah, they got caught. I had killed somebody.
Where you at now?
In the back of the squad car, finger ready to get booked.
Look at that.
Wow, man.
So yeah, the officer let me make one last call or whatever. So I don't know. Just pray for me. Pray that they don't feed me the pedigree. So it was
Hey, Colin, you want to see the person that he ruined his life for?
Yeah, okay, sure.
We now Guys, why? Why? Look at that.
I'm not here to talk about my transition. I'm here to kick some ass.
Look at that. Yeah, he said that this person, they did a sex act, and then they didn't tell them that this person was that, and he just snapped. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
Damn.
He dude was acting like a girl the whole time. It was a dude. Me and him ended up getting into altercation. I shot him in the head.
Damn.
Yeah, so you're gonna see what's gonna happen.
So you're in back of the squad car right now?
Yep. I'm finger get booked.
Yeah, he's not joking. This is Andrew Schroeder with the police department. He's not joking at all.
Yeah, it's time for me to get this shit out the way. I love you too. I'll see you soon.
Right after his arrest, Bible was taken in for questioning.
Damn!
What followed inside that room would only make things worse for him.
You're Demarian? What's your last name?
Bible.
Bible, okay. Are you working?
Yes.
Where do you work at?
Leon Chan.
Leon, okay. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't in your shoes. Okay, so this is do you remember this? It's kind of like a courtyard. You go back and there's some trees and it's like there's some buildings and you
They
walk
got
back.
you on camera, Playboy. Look at that, guys.
And it's on 4th Avenue South, really close to Lake Street. Do you remember that? The video shows you met up with this lady. You met up with her. And you walked back into that area with her. Can you tell us why you met with her?
Ugh.
Did she want to do some kind of deal with you? And then
Richard, what is Leanne Chen's? What is that? Is that like a Chinese place? Yeah?
she said she was a lady, but she really wasn't. And then something really terrible.
Scott, what's up, man?
Happened. Can you help us understand why that happened? What did he or she do? Did she lie?
What was supposed to happen with her?
Told you guys, they're acting like, oh my goodness, there's all this random violence against Transformers. No, there isn't. Guys, you can't be playing around with people's sexuality, man. You just can't.
Yeah.
Right, Colin?
Yeah.
If you know homeboy is straight, you know what I mean? What are you playing around with them for? Guys, this attraction, straight thing, this is like a lizard part of your brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a basic function of the brain. You never know how anyone's going to react. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, this is why, like, if you go to places like Thailand, you know, the quote unquote lady boys, they make it very clear what they really are because they fully understand what can possibly happen. You know,
and they don't call themselves women either. They have a different category for themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, guys, this is not a game. Unfortunately, whatever this person was, effed around and found out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, guys, they think it's a game. Oh, yeah. Ha, ha, ha. Straight guys only or whatever. These knuckleheads say. Well, hey, he had 9mm only. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, really. We know the name of the person now. Savannah. We thought maybe you know her.
Never met her or whatever.
You're cooked, dude. Cooked.
What was supposed to happen when you guys walked back there? Did you have some kind of...
Let's see.
So, I mean, we have to talk about the blank spot. And just so we're clear, I've watched that video more than an hour before and an hour after you leave.
Ugh.
Nobody else is there.
You're
So
cooked.
it's you and Savannah. And don't pin this on me. Because we could understand that. Then we're talking about emotions. Otherwise, we're stuck looking at it as just a cold-blooded execution. What y'all trying to do? Like, y'all trying to pin this on me? We're trying to figure out what happened back there.
We need to know why you shot her.
And don't pin this on me. Who you pinning it on? All I know is I just see pictures of me. Martin, we've got you getting there, walking over, meeting with her.
In the bus shelter.
Walking into the courtyard. Workers hear a gunshot.
Damn.
Right after they hear the gunshot, you walk out. You walk down the lake. You get on a bus. Dude, we tracked you on the bus and on street cameras from the time you got there.
All right, let's see your story. Let's see your story.
Let me just break it all down.
We're so far off topic. But guys, this is important, okay? This is important. Guys, you cannot deal with these knuckleheads on these dating apps and all this. You know what I'm saying? Because these dudes out here acting crazy. Henry, what's up, man? Whiteout, what's up, man? Guys, I'm gonna drop the link for anyone who wants to come on up. Don't be shy. Let's do this.
Okay. All right. So this is night. I was supposed to do a tattoo. Okay. Okay. I got sent off really bad. I sent like I was supposed to go to a tattoo. I didn't get it done because the person sent me out. I was smoking weed and stuff, so I really
Yeah.
like
Yeah, Michael Norman. Yeah, he got 30 and a half years for this.
You know, because after I that's the only thing that probably got my emotions involved. Is because I got sent off. So somehow I ended up over south. This picture right here.
Mm-hmm.
This lady was sitting, or male, was sitting at the bus stop. She said, as I walked past, do you want some?
Ugh.
And I was like, yeah.
Hey guys, that's never a good thing if some obese person with a voice deeper than yours asks you that out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing?
So she said, come over to the corner and we can have sex. We went to the corner. We found this at. We was in the corner having sex. I pulled out a condom. I had sex with her. So this is where, well, to answer your question, I had a 9mm gun in my pocket. We was having sex. The person, she was sex or whatever the heck you want to call it, she started making me feel suspicious.
Ugh.
And so I started reaching for my gun because I thought she was trying to rob me. Like I said, we had sex, and I started getting a weird suspicion about her. And then she kept on doing some weird stuff. And then the altercation was made.
I'm sorry, what?
And I shot her.
And you shot her? What was she doing that was suspicious?
Damn,
She
guys.
acted like she was gonna rob me, so I had protected myself.
Okay.
And there you go.
Have you been worried about this ever since?
No.
He's cooked, guys. Cooked. Hope that 30 years was worth it. Guys, man, why did freaking Octavius put himself in that position? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why?
And we'll check back. A couple arguing over online video games leads to a deadly shooting in Winter Haven. ABC Action News reporter Julie Solomon with the moment things took a turn for the worst.
Deputies say a 44-year-old woman shot and killed her husband, likely in self-defense. A crime scene van parked outside the home on 6th Street Southeast in Winter Haven for hours.
And she shoots him 2 times. At some point in time, Trevor staggers into the front yard.
The deadly shooting happened around 11 o'clock Friday morning. The Polk County Sheriff identifying the deceased man as 46-year-old Trevor Gooseby. The sheriff says the husband was arguing with his wife over an online video game she was playing.
This argument begins.
What, over League of Legends or something, or what? You know what I'm saying?
And continues when he comes home this morning after being away at work for a couple of weeks.
Deputies say Gooseby grabbed a gun from the bedroom, started hitting his wife. The woman's cousin, who was also in the home, grabs a jar of peppers to try and break up the fight.
Trevor turns, takes the peppers from her, and breaks it over her head, significantly injuring her.
The sheriff says that's when the wife picks up the gun, shooting and killing her husband. Both women taken to local hospitals, but expected to be okay.
They were all where they had a right to be, and Trevor brought a gun to the fight, and the 2 ladies defended themselves.
The sheriff says it appears the wife was acting in self-defense, but the state attorney's office will...
Dang, Nug got blasted, dude. Look at that. Okay, here we go.
Woman is accused of stabbing her husband multiple times, and it was all because he was cheating on her, according to authorities. Police in Springfield Township say the woman found out about her husband.
Hey, Colin, you starting to see a pattern here?
Fidelity. So she went while he was sleeping and stabbed him with a kitchen knife. 47-year-old Lola Brown was arrested late last night. Now in court this morning, she was given a $10,000 bond and is facing felonious assault and domestic.
All right, let's see what she got. Let's see. Can you find her case? It was Lola Brown, right? Here we go. Where's another case? Hold on.
We begin with breaking news at 11 o'clock.
We already saw this one. They actually found this chick's wife. She was hiding in Mexico. Did I tell you that update, Colin? With the firefighter chick?
Yeah.
Lesbian wife. I deleted her. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
They found her.
Really?
37-year-old Michelle Nelson was arrested.
Told you. You guys are noticing a pattern here, right, guys?
Right, yeah.
After police say an argument with her husband turned violent. It's what sparked the fight, though, that's a little unique.
I just heard a bunch of commotion. I came outside. She was pushing him right here. And she was basically told him that if you're not leaving, if you leave, you're going to leave in a body bag.
A neighbor who didn't want to be identified.
Guys, the moment she says that, guys, the moment some chick is in your way, making that type of threat to you, right in the face. You know what I'm saying? Seriously.
She saw the argument unfold between Nelson and her husband. Nelson's husband told police he went to buy donuts for his wife, but they didn't have the type she normally buys.
Look at that.
According to the police report, when her husband returned home, Michelle Nelson became angry that he didn't know what else she liked after being together for several years. Officers say,
so in other words, he came home and
"I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch!"
Right?
Yeah.
That was pretty much it. But they didn't have the type of donuts he wanted.
I hope you die, bitch! I hope you die of AIDS, ho!
Say the argument escalated, and Nelson ended up stabbing her husband with a grill fork that got lodged in his chest.
And it broke off inside him, and he snatched it out, and just blood just started going everywhere. It was crazy.
While all this was happening, neighbors say Nelson's 2-year-old daughter was asleep upstairs.
Damn.
I was worried about the child more than I was worried about them two. Mostly, it was the child who I was concerned about.
Officers found Nelson's husband across the street holding a T-shirt soaked with blood against his chest. Michelle Nelson was arrested and charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon.
Damn. Look at that, guys. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful, guys. Hold on. We have a couple more of these.
Woman is accused of...
This the same chick?
A woman in Clay County is accused of stabbing.
Man, she can get it. How you doing?
Yeah, no, dude.
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can start a leaf blower.
Her husband.
Yeah,
Old Dedra Dupre is charged with domestic violence, aggravated assault. Clay County Sheriff Eddie.
Look at that broad right there, dude. Yikes, man. Who was marrying these chicks?
Baby, I'm gonna butter your bread.
Scott says the incident happened on Sunday afternoon on Salome Griffith Road. The victim was treated and released from the hospital. Dupre remains in the Clay County.
Damn, just stabbing people. Why? Look. Oh yeah. You remember this is the one chick that stabbed her husband. I wish I'd have stabbed him more, right? Damn.
And Juarez police also arrested a 26-year-old woman last night after she reportedly attacked her husband with scissors. Investigators say the couple got into an argument during a family reunion, and the wife grabbed a pair of scissors, stabbing her husband several times in the neck and chest. The 27-year-old man died from his injuries.
Damn.
The wife is facing murder charges.
Yikes, dude. You do not want to go to jail in Mexico. That's for sure. Hold on.
Right, Nico, thank you. You know, there's always a lot to see during Fiesta, but this year's party wasn't exactly a celebration for a San Antonio couple.
Yeah, in fact, it ended with the woman in jail and her husband in the hospital, all because of what police say she thought he was doing.
Charlie Cooper, live downtown this morning, to explain exactly what happened there. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning, Sarah and Barry. It all began with a heated argument. Police were called to the 200 block of East Baylor this past Saturday by the victim, 27-year-old Daniel Perez. He said he and his wife got into a major argument in their kitchen because she believed that he was looking at other women at Fiesta. Now, when they got home, again, they got...
Guys, if you've ever been to San Antonio, this is like such a San Antonio looking chick right here, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It really is. And guys, you know, I'm sorry to anyone, but guys, I swear, like, you know, Colombian chicks are hot, you know, but Mexican chicks, though, man, I don't know, man. As far as being up on the scale of like Hispanic chicks, they're pretty low down there, you know. Colombian chicks, Puerto Rican chicks, Cuban chicks, you know, can get it, but.
AJ, something I just learned here pretty recently, actually, was apparently the rate of obesity amongst Mexican people has now actually gone surpassed Americans, and
wow,
because of the goddamn females.
Yeah, that's true. And I know that, guys, in the Southwest, Hispanic life expectancy is super low. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Yeah.
What is the life expectancy of a Hispanic man in the Southwest U.S.? Let's see. I remember seeing like a thing where it was like that it was dropping like a lot. And a lot of it is because of sugar and bad foods and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I have to figure it out. Life expectancy for Latinos differs by 20 years in some states. What?
Wow.
What? In some U.S. counties. A recent study by the Institute for Health Metrics Evaluation said that life expectancy at birth differs by as much 20 years between the lowest rated and highest rated counties in the United States.
Wow.
Wow. That is nuts. Hold on. Let's look at here. Okay, here we go. Look at this. 66. So, what is this? Alaska? Wow. If you're Hispanic, don't move to Alaska. Look at that. Look at, was it Georgia? This is South Dakota, right here, right? I think so. North Dakota, South Dakota.
Yeah.
Michigan, Milwaukee, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Yeah. All these are the Hispanic dudes working in these oil rigs and oil areas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can see, wow, look at that. And then these are all these places with chemicals and manufacturing, farming, certain sweet potato farms, all that. Look at that. And wherever this is in Florida, that's crazy. Look at it, 66 to 84. That is nuts. Wow. That is crazy, guys. Interesting. Anyways, I digest.
She grabbed a knife and then stabbed him in his arm. That's when he ran away from the home. He also says that she threatened to kill him in that moment as well. Luckily, he was able to run away from the home and call the police. But she also ran away, and police were not able to find her for a few days. But just last night, they were able to arrest her, and she is right now spending time in jail right now. But the good thing here is that he is okay. And obviously, this is not a way that anyone wants to end their fiesta, Sarah and Barry.
Damn.
Can I get my coat? Just bear with me 2 seconds. In there. I admit it all.
All right.
Just get them. All right. I want to go in. All right.
No,
So-
he's on the kitchen floor.
Oh, I should have stabbed him a bit more.
This is the moment police turned up to Penelope Jackson's home to arrest her for stabbing her husband.
I stabbed him.
Captured on body cam, she admits to what she's done.
He's an aggressive bully and nasty, and
Come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Someone said her second husband, quote unquote, deleted himself after she had an affair with the guy who became her third husband, who she deleted. This is starting to sound a bit odd. Look at that, guys. Yep. Someone says, this happened a few doors down from my house. She's absolutely mad, meaning insane. Damn.
and I've had enough. And when he said you wouldn't do it, I did it twice more. I know what I've done.
All right.
And I know why I've done it. And if I haven't done it properly, I'm really annoyed.
Penelope was married to David Jackson for 24 years. But on the 13th of February this year, she...
Hey, Colin. Here you go, dude. Here you go, guys.
You know, it's
Yo, hold on. I was at a stoplight and I just pulled up my phone really, really fast, and this popped up. I swear to God, I had to pull over.
You know, I remember many years ago, the best joke I've ever heard in my life. You know, the best joke I ever heard in my life was from an old timer that I work with. He says, what do you tell a woman with two black eyes? And I said, oh, I don't know. He says, nothing. She's already been told twice.
Because you already told it twice. I had the one about like something about like the Irish way to say goodbye or whatever. It was like, how do you know like an Irishman told his wife just goodbye or whatever, and it's because she has a show. I don't know. I'm murdering the joke, but it's pretty funny. So.
Yeah.
He called the emergency services to their home in Somerset. A jury was played.
I.E. Dixon, what's up, man? Dragon, what's up, man? Tall Starlight's here. Good to see you. Ken is here. What's going on, Ken? How's it going, man?
999 call in court.
And are you with him now?
Well, I might just go and stab him again, but...
All right, do not stab him again.
Why?
Okay, so just listen to my voice. Okay?
Yes.
Stay on the line with me.
I am complimenting.
Okay, are you with the patient now?
Well, I'm in the lounge and he's in the kitchen bleeding to death with any luck.
Right, get the ambulance in, pronto. We need CPR. No, please don't.
Penelope Jackson told the jury that her husband was a coercive and
Guys, if you're ever with a chick and she cuts her hair like that, just run. Just give up. Like, what is this?
Controlling and a physically violent man. She denies murdering him, but admits to manslaughter. Catherine Nash, 5 News.
Yeah, guys, want to keep this train going. Hit the like button, guys. We have 62 people watching and 45 likes, guys. Hit the like button. I appreciate that.
San Antonio police catching a suspect at the
Back to San Antonio we go.
Airport minutes before she flies away from a murder investigation that she may have played a role in. She's now facing a charge of hiding a corpse from investigators.
It turns out a woman who claimed she was being held at gunpoint after her husband's murder may have also been involved in his death. RJ Marquez live at police headquarters with more on how police put this all together. RJ.
Yeah, that's right, Stephen. Ursula. Definitely a twist in this murder investigation as San Antonio police have now arrested this woman who initially told him that she was being held against her will at gunpoint for hours inside that apartment by a man who had just shot and killed her husband. But police now believe that she was actually trying to help get rid of her husband's body. So 30-year-old Marianne Dimitro is the suspect in this case. So she was arrested earlier, and she and her husband were inside the alleged shooter's apartment when the shooting happened around 6 a.m. yesterday morning. So according to police, she told them the alleged shooter, who was identified as Jose Carlos Alvarez, kept her there, but she managed to escape his place at around 9 a.m. She then called police to report her husband's death, and officers arrived to that apartment and arrested Alvarez. But investigators then discovered that Dimitro had some more involvement or maybe another role in this murder. Police said that she tried to help Alvarez get the body out of that apartment.
Look at that, guys.
And detectives actually found out that she was trying to clean up evidence inside as well. Police say that she was then also caught trying to leave the city.
Guys, why do people always jump on airplanes? Guys, get in your car and drive, right? Get on a boat, you know? What? Once you're in international waters, all bets are off, you know?
And after they walked that warrant, the homicide detectives located her at the San Antonio airport about to flee the city. So they were able to apprehend her before she got on the plane. So it was a great arrest by the homicide detectives, being able to get all those who were involved in this murder and bring them to justice. So she was arrested for a felony offense.
All right, right there, airport police actually making that arrest there. So Dimitro is currently facing charges of altering, destroying, and concealing a human corpse, while Alvarez has been charged with murder at this point. Now, police said that Dimitro and Alvarez did have some type of relationship, but did not give us any further details on that. When we asked them what the motive was behind this murder, they said that this was just an ongoing investigation. Reporting live from San Antonio Police Headquarters, RJ Marquez.
Guys, that British chick got life in jail. But guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Who stabbed her husband to death while she was sleepwalking has sensationally had her murder charge dropped.
Look at that. Guys, do you think that a guy could delete his wife with a knife and claim he was sleepwalking and actually be believed? They had to turn the comments off. Guys, look at him.
Yeah, dude, the UK is cooked. Cooked. This is
This is Australia, which is even more cooked, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
you know what I'm saying? Look at that, guy. Scozy, man. This is Scozy's backyard, man. You know? Scozy, man, hey, there's a lot of knuckleheads that we'll trade you for. Guys, put an S and a G in the chat if you guys think we should trade some knuckleheaded woke idiots for Scozy and Giancarlo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to have an exchange program, okay?
She attacked her husband while on a camping trip, but now a judge has ruled a sleep disorder made her do it. Laura Turner was in court.
There's no question Ilkna Chalishkin laid the fatal blow that took the life of her husband, Serda, while the couple was on a camping trip at Mount Disappointment in 2023.
Why is that so funny? He got deleted.
Oh, man. Oh, you can't make this shit up, man.
Now disappointed.
Oh,
Why
no.
is that so fucking funny? It's like a bad movie script. All right. So we're gonna have him go up there, and the place is gonna be called Mount Disappointment, and she's gonna stab him with a knife.
The then 47-year-old charged with murder.
She's 47 right there. Yikes.
And taken before the courts. But her children remain steadfastly in support of their mother.
Of course they are. Of course they are. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Guys, what is going on? Why?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Defense case made headlines around the world. Ilkna had a documented history of parasomnias, a group of sleep disorders which can range from mild to extreme abnormal behaviours.
They can be behaviours that are just totally unrecognisable and totally out of character for an individual.
Mrs. Chalishkin has no criminal record, and after sleep specialists filed supportive documents for the prosecution, the OPP today dumped the charge of murder. After carefully reviewing the opinions of several experts, it was determined that the elements of murder could not be made out beyond reasonable doubt. While the Chalishkin family has told 9 News that today is a good day for them.
Jay Prez. Yeah, this Bryn Spector chick. That's a chick that deleted the guy. She stabbed him all those times when she was high. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
A woman stabbed her friend more than 100 times and claimed she experienced some kind of psychosis after using marijuana. Well, a jury convicted her of involuntary manslaughter, and many have called her punishment community service with no jail time,
ridiculous.
A slap wrist.
Yes,
but
yeah.
the convicted killer says she wants to still appeal. We're taking a closer look at this latest development with clinical and forensic psychologist Dr. April Alexander.
Jay Prez, man. Yeah. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication and I want my croutons, please.
Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law
What
and
a
Crime.
joke.
I'm Jesse Weber. Okay, so we first told you about Bryn Spector last year, and this is when a California district attorney chose to change her charges from second-degree murder to involuntary manslaughter. There's a downgrading of the charge. And this is after she stabbed Chad O'Melia more than 100 times, stabbed him to death. Now, that change came after testimony from top forensic psychologists who said that Spetcher ingested this high-potency marijuana, and this could have caused her to lose control of herself. Spetcher recently did an...
You guys think that if the genders were reversed, they'd say this?
Oh, hell no. Hell
Yeah.
no.
Yep.
interview with the Daily Mail explaining her side of the story. And we're going to get into that in a minute, but here's what happened. So we go back to May 24th, 2018. Spetcher and her dog, a husky named Aria, were hanging out at O'Melia's condo in Ventura County, California. And Chad was smoking marijuana from a bong. Spetcher took one hit. When she claimed to not feel anything, she says that Chad pressured her to take another.
Oh, he pressured her to do it, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Hit. Spetcher says that after that second hit, she started to hallucinate and she felt like she was outside of her body. She believed that she was dead or close to it, that she needed to kill Chad to save herself.
Okay.
So what did she do? She took several knives and started stabbing Chad. Stabbed him 108 times. He was found with stab wounds all over his body. And then Spetcher turned the knife on her dog and herself.
What?
When police got there, she was hysterical. She was covered in blood. She started stabbing herself in the neck. Police tased her 4 times to try to get her to drop the knife, but they say that she was apparently completely unfazed. They ended up hitting her repeatedly with batons to make her drop it. Her attorney says that she ended up with 5 broken bones in her arms. Now, one forensic psychologist said that based on the graphic body cam video, Spetcher almost appeared to be possessed. After the DA reduced the charge from second-degree murder to involuntary manslaughter, Spetcher went to trial. A jury convicted her of manslaughter back in December. And then in January of this year, the judge gave her an incredibly light sentence. 2 years probation and 100 hours of community service. That's it. Our understanding is she faced up to 5 years in prison. But Ventura County Superior Court Judge David Worley said that this killing was senseless, but there wasn't the necessary culpability in this case to warrant a stiffer sentence, saying how after Spetcher smoked the marijuana, she, quote, had no control over her actions. There was an outcry from the public, with some calling this a mockery of the criminal legal system, pointing out that there are people who are locked up right now for just possessing marijuana, while Spetcher killed someone after getting high. Chad's father, Sean, especially, has been quite vocal. He told Fox News that the system completely failed his son. He also reportedly said that the judge, quote, just gave everyone in the state of California who smokes marijuana a license to kill someone. He also reportedly told People magazine that Chad was a good, kind human being and that he was amazed about how many lives his son touched in his short 26 years. So with this, I want to bring on clinical and forensic psychologist, Dr. April Alexander. Doctor, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate you taking the time. First off, we haven't had a chance to talk about this. What is your overall take on this case? What's your reaction?
One, just to try.
Nothing good can come from this knucklehead's mouth, right, guys? I mean, come on. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but let's be honest.
Tragedy of it all, and that we're in a double bind here. Obviously, there was a victim who died in a horrendous murder, thinking about over 100 times in this stabbing. A person that their family described as a good person, good friend, good son. And so just really tragic in kind of thinking about the victimization of him and what his family is experiencing. And then we have this other issue of a person who committed the stabbing who might have been not in their right state of mind during the time.
Please, come on, guys.
And I say it again, you've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
I had that, in the chamber.
Time that our criminal legal system also tries to protect individuals who weren't in the right mind state at the time of the crime. So we've had things in the past like using mental state as grounds for mitigation in certain types of crime.
I can't look at this knucklehead's face anymore. I just can't, guys. Hold on. Here we go.
They say Ilkner is still seriously suffering the emotional fallout from the fatal events of that day. In a similar case last week, Sydney man Timothy Rowland was acquitted of rape, proving he suffers from the condition sexsomnia. Both
Yo, guys, whoa, wait a minute. That went left. Look at that. Look at that, dude. He has sexsomnia. Meaning in the middle of the night, he wakes up, right? And he just has to. Oh, look. Guys, that sure did go left. Look at that.
Conditions making the standard of beyond reason.
Man, look at that, guys. All right, there's a couple more here, guys. And then there's actually a list I had. Damn.
And we start this morning with breaking news.
One woman stabbed to death overnight in Northwest Houston, and police say it happened right in front of her daughter.
Damn.
It happened just before midnight at Roslyn Heights Apartments, just off Highway 249.
Yeah, Ugochi Aloka out there live this morning. Ugochi, obviously this just all sounds horrible.
Yeah, what happened here is so horrible here, Dave. According to HPD, that daughter, who is just 13 years old.
How is this chick's voice deeper than mine? Well, actually, what happened was
saw her mom stabbed to death at the hands of her own dad. Now, police tell us that girl and another couple actually watched this whole thing play out here on the second floor of these apartments. Now, Houston police first got word of the stabbing just after 11 p.m. last night. The Houston Fire Department was the first to arrive on scene, and they found that 32-year-old mother with several wounds. We're told the suspect was coming back home, but when he saw those firefighters, he took off again. Those firefighters got a partial license plate on the guy's vehicle, and HPD says...
Oh, wait. I thought she stabbed him. Oops. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Here we go.
New at 11, the woman accused of shooting her husband in Cyprus earlier this week went before a judge this morning, and we are hearing new details about why that shooting happened in the first place. ABC 13's Jeff Ealing reports downtown.
Tafiya Ford Jones is facing a single count of aggravated assault on a family member. In court, we learned that this all stems from an apparent argument over a suspected affair. Jones Ford appeared in...
Hey, Colin, John Carlo, you guys noticing a trend?
Right, yeah.
Red Door, there's a difference between having a low voice as a woman and then having bass in your voice as a woman. That's two different things. And a lot of these, like, Nigerian chicks and stuff, you know, hello, my name is Umbuche. I am pleased to meet you.
In court this morning, she did not want to say anything to us as she walked into court about what happened, but in court we learned that the victim, who is her husband, was in the home they share, but left for a short time, leaving his cell phone behind. Court records state that Jones Ford's 16-year-old daughter allegedly told detectives she saw her mother was angry after apparently going through the phone and assumed the victim was, quote, having another affair.
Yeah.
Now, at that point, court records state Jones Ford was seen going to get her gun. According to court records, as her husband came back into the home, Jones Ford allegedly shot him.
Damn.
The 16-year-old allegedly told detectives she then saw her mother and father fighting over the weapon. The husband apparently managed to get the gun from Jones Ford, then went outside where Jones Ford's adult son began to struggle with the victim to try to get the firearm, according to witnesses.
So, guys, do you hear?
Court records.
Her simp son, right? So she's a single mom. This guy married her, and then he's already shot, and then her knuckleheaded freaking a nug of a son's trying to grab the gun from him. Guys, you cannot deal with these single moms, man. You just can't.
state that during the struggle, the gun fired at least one time, striking that adult son in the chest. Both men had to be taken to the hospital, but both survived the shootings. Jones Ford is working to hire an attorney to represent her.
So 2 men got shot over one knucklehead at 304. Is that how it always works? Right, guys?
As this case goes forward, the judge in the case reiterated the bond conditions for this case, namely Jones Ford cannot have any contact with her husband. Jeff Ealing, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
Look at that, guys. Guys, just avoid B-dubs altogether at this point. You know what I mean? Oh, here you go. I don't think Inside Edition is copyright, but look at this.
And that woman arrested by police this afternoon after officers say she shot her husband. That's where we begin tonight. Thank you for staying up with us. I'm Adria Goins.
And I'm Dylan Brown. Now, this happened.
Look at this guy. Look at the estrogen just seeping off this guy.
In Oklahoma City tonight, the man in a hospital recovering.
News 4's Amaya Ward went to the scene and tells us what police and neighbors say happened. Amaya.
Adria, Dylan, police say they got a call just before 2 o'clock this afternoon. They say not only did the woman call 911 herself, but she told them she was hoping he would die.
Damn.
A female caller called in and said that she had just shot her husband.
The call took police to South May Avenue and Southwest 41st Street.
Whenever they got to the scene, they ended up locating the female suspect in a vehicle with a couple of dogs.
Her husband drove himself to the local hospital with a gunshot wound to the shoulder. He is now recovering. Animal Control took the dogs into their care. Neighbors told me they aren't sure if the couple lived in the area or not, but it was a chaotic scene.
I seen 2 police officers, SUVs going down the street, and then I got up and I looked out the door, and then I saw an ambulance.
Is this a reboot of Sling Blade? Giancarlo, wherever you decide to live in Oklahoma, don't live around any of these knuckleheads like these inbred gomers like this, dude.
Never.
Listen to how she talk. Look.
And then I saw, I looked out the door, and then I saw an ambulance, a fire truck.
Teresa Bryson says she's lived on 41st Street for over 20 years. The news of a woman shooting her husband was no surprise for Bryson.
It ain't nothing normal in this neighborhood. I've seen it all.
Bryson says she hopes things will turn around for the neighborhood that's been her home for decades.
Well, they just need to clean up this neighborhood, and hopefully the guy would be okay.
Right
That's
now,
the thing, guys, rural white America now with opioids and meth has a lot of the same problems as the hood. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. You can okay, guys, we're in Aberdeen, Washington, where Kurt Cobain is from, Aberdeen, Elma, and whatever. Because of the swatted owl, all the logging industry crashed. So, guys, they have like a 40% or 50% unemployment rate. There's nothing but meth and drugs and gangs and all types of stuff out there. You know, it's basically the inner city, but out in the middle of nowhere. You know. And it's the same in a lot of places. West Virginia, parts of upstate New York, parts of Idaho. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful. There's a lot of good places, but you'll see when you drive by these towns, you're like, whoop, never mind. Let me just keep on driving. You know? Who are you saying, Giancarlo?
What about Kirtland? How bad is it?
What? Where?
Kirtland. It's near Seattle. Lane Stanley's city.
How do you spell it?
Kirkland.
Oh, Kirkland. Okay.
Kirkland.
Yeah.
Kirkland.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Then no worries. Kirkland's where Costco's from. Kirkland's nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Kirkland's nice, man. Yeah.
Actually, the last place I lived in, I lived in Kirkland for nearly a decade.
Yeah.
So Kirkland is like Redmond and Bellevue. It's quite nice. Almost zero homeless people.
Yeah.
The problem is it's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Crazy expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
That was Lane Staley hometown.
Yeah, Everett's pretty nice. You know?
Yeah,
It's pretty cool. You know?
North Everett, South Everett is fucking
Yeah.
shithole, dude.
And then let's see. You know what actually blew up was Centralia. How did that happen? Guys, Centralia, Washington has quite a few people there now. It's crazy. It was just like a place to stop on your way to Portland, Oregon, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, what was it? Bellingham is wokety woke, but it's got some hiking though. You want to go and like go out in the woods and stuff. Bellingham is pretty cool, and you can go out on the water and stuff. Had a couple.
No, AJ, I gotta correct you. I got a buddy of mine who he lives up in Blaine, so he's just
Blaine,
yeah, just north of Bellingham. Dude, Bellingham is becoming the new Seattle. The homeless are everywhere. The junkies are everywhere. They're pooping and crapping all over the street. Yeah, no, do not go to Bellingham.
No, you know what sucks is Bremerton, dude. Have you ever been to Bremerton?
No.
Bremerton's a shithole, dude. Dude, anywhere where there's a big military base, like the surrounding city is just trash. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, it just is. You know, but guys, Bremerton is gross, man. And then, anyways, I digress.
That helped them track him down.
Oh, sorry.
Now, please.
Okay, so we saw this one. Let's keep going down the list. And then there's that one case with the celebrity hairdresser. We'll look into this. Where are we? How do we get down here? Look at this.
I wholeheartedly forgive my wife for all she has done. And
God, she tried to hire a hitman to kill him. He's like, I forgive her, man.
What a pussy.
Guys, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is this guy doing? Beta! Look at that. Look at that.
Act of hatred.
The act of hatred, plotting.
John Carlo, your voice is fine. I just couldn't understand that you were saying Kirkland. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Kirkland.
Yeah. But hey, look, man, you speak better English than like most of the Americans I know. Dude, I have cousins from freaking Louisiana. I can't understand a word they're saying. John Carlo, there's whole swathes of the United States where your English is better than theirs. Trust me. Or hey, didn't you guys see the first lesbian that I had on here? Right? Dude, I can understand you a lot better than I can understand her.
His murder. 21-year-old Julia Murfeld was caught on camera twice in April trying to hire a hitman.
Twice, guys. Twice. What is going on?
To kill her husband, 27-year-old Jacob Murfeld.
Let's just make it painless. I'm just gonna take him head on there and I'm gonna shoot him right in the face. Okay.
Why did she want?
Damn, dude, that's cold. Look at that, guys. That is cold as ice. I'm gonna have to shoot him in the face, man. That's fine.
Want him shot in the face? She told an undercover Michigan State Police detective she'd rather kill her husband than break his heart by leaving him.
As terrible as it sounds, it was easier than divorcing him. You know, I didn't have to worry about the judgment of my family. I didn't have to worry about breaking his heart.
But authorities say she was actually motivated by money, planning to cash in on her husband's $400,000 insurance policy.
Yeah.
The hitman. Now she's traded her superhero sweatshirt for jailhouse blues, pleading guilty to solicitation of murder. Just before her sentencing Tuesday, Murfield begged the judge for leniency, saying she's already been punished.
Honestly, it could have been worse. The crime that I attempted could have been carried out. And that alone, honestly, is the worst punishment anyone should ever.
What are you talking about? What is going on, guys?
You stupid woman! Have to endure, and I will endure it for the rest of my life every single day.
A far cry from the same woman who was seen laughing as she told an undercover cop she wanted her husband killed in the front yard.
So you don't want it done in the house, then?
Because it would be messy in the house.
And her husband, not only does Jacob Murfield forgive his wife, he told the court he didn't want her to serve any prison time.
Before this, she's been a wonderful person.
What a pussy.
Guys, someone say something.
What a pussy.
Guys, like,
Sorry.
Guys, it's rare that I'm speechless. guys, I don't know what to say. I really don't.
Yeah,
Chris Mike said Tradcon dad alert. Facts. Yep.
I mean, this is
For
beyond simping, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, this is.
So look, we have to protect this husband from himself. Before this, she had been a wonderful wife. Dude, you never knew her and you're in denial right now. Look at that. He's not forgiving, he's delusional. Damn.
Wonderful wife. I'm sure, as you know, we have 2 young children. I would just ask for a lighter sentence, please, sir.
That is what you call a very forgiving man. The judge.
That's a dumbass, man. What are you doing? Guys, what is going on?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Are you dumb? Because here, next time she'll finish the job.
Shit.
Now, guys, oh, this is CNN. Oh, no. I hope the stream doesn't get taken down. Huh. What is this chick's name? What's the husband's name? Jacob Murfield. Let's see.
Is there anything that you would like to say before sentencing?
Yes. Guys, how much time do you think she's going to get?
Okay, right ahead.
Probably not even a year.
I do not believe that I'm above punishment. I know that what I did was wrong, and I take full responsibility for it. My tears are not for your pity, Your Honor. My tears are for remorse.
Guys, come on. Her tears are for remorse. Come on.
And I say it again, you've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Fortunately, the 2 people who matter most have already forgiven me. My husband, who actually sits behind me right now, has already forgiven me. And
Look at that, guys. What is going on?
the second is God. And
Oh, please. There it is, guys. God has forgiven me. Yeah, because he's intergalactic Santa Claus.
honestly, they're the only 2 people who matter. I don't want to go to prison, obviously, who does? But if that's where God sees fit to send me through you, Your Honor, then I will take my punishment humbly and without complaint. The Lord has blessed me so much this far, I don't have anything to complain about. Honestly, it could have been worse. The crime that I attempted could have been carried out. And that alone, honestly, is the worst punishment anyone should ever have to endure, and I will endure it for the rest of my life every single day. I understand that just because I don't want to go to prison doesn't mean that I should not go. Alive and well, I'm not asking for no punishment, Your Honor. I'm asking you to maybe consider my words, and if you would find it in your heart to give me a little bit of a lighter one.
Please. Guys, look at this. Michael Norman, don't friggin' spoil it, man. What are you doing?
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, man.
Look at simple stilt skin here. I love her, man.
Let's see.
She wasn't really trying to kill me, man.
Here I come to save the day.
Michael Norman, you're all right, dude. It's all good.
Start this off by I wholeheartedly forgive my wife for all she has done in this act of hatred. I know that
Wait. He needed the paper to read that. That's all he That's all he wrote on the piece of paper. This guy is as dumb as he looks, dude.
Dumber and dumber.
my wife is a wonderful person.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
She is a godly woman.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And so much more so now than she ever has been. And I know that this is a crime that is on the top of the list of the most, I guess, evil, non-godly things you could probably do. But the young years of a child's life are the most important ones. And I'd like her to be there.
And you won't be around. Because look at that look. She's like, I'm going to get you next. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
Every single second. Punishment.
Oh, come on.
My tears are not for your pity, Your Honor. My tears are for remorse.
Someone says he needs to get jail time for his idiocy.
5 and 20 years behind bars.
All right, Colin. Now she can get it, right? Come on now. Right?
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Come on, man, right?
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can suck start a leaf blower. Despite pleas for leniency from her and her husband.
24 News 8's Ken Kolker.
I didn't say you're going to take her out in the daylight. I mean, come on, dude.
It's the play-by-play of this afternoon's sentencing on Twitter. He's now joining us live in studio.
Yeah, Marlene Bryan, Julia Murfeld's husband, the intended target of the foiled hitman plot, called her a wonderful wife and asked the judge for leniency.
She is a godly woman.
How sad she would be at that point in time.
Now, under Michigan's truth in sentencing laws, 5 years, 8 months is what she got, the minimum, which means she'll likely serve at least 5 years and 8 months.
Now, harsh words from the prosecutor. I think the question still out there is, which is the genuine Julia Murfeld? But
the one that was laughing and smoking and joking with the hitman. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about?
Is there any?
Let's see, guys. Let me see. Guys, make sure to hit the like button. Appreciate that. Hold on. Let's go back.
Wholeheartedly.
San Antonio, and we'll check back.
We're going to go right.
Husband. Now in an Inside Edition.
Hey guys, what do I always say about the Ponytail Patrol?
Useless.
Useless! Right, guys? This is why you don't get with cops, man. Look at this.
Was a cop accused of masterminding a murder for hire plot, and authorities say the victim was to be her own husband. Now in an Inside Edition exclusive,
Guys, she only got 48 months for this. Dude, is it just like open season on gingers or what, dude?
Speaking with
Look. The other guy was a redhead too, you know?
Stephen Fabian about what it was like to stage his own death to bring his wife to justice.
You're watching a sting operation as it happens.
Are you Valerie Cincinnati? What's going on?
A wife is about to get some devastating news about her husband.
Might have a seat for me, please.
Oh, now let's see if she gets the Oscar or not, guys.
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you that Isaiah was found dead. Are you kidding me?
She appears stunned, then breaks.
You've been had. You've been took. bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Guys, come on. Come on.
Breaks down. But was it all an act?
Oh my God.
Valerie Cincinnati wasn't surprised to hear her husband was dead because prosecutors say she orchestrated a chilling murder for hire plot to kill him.
I don't know what to do. Like my
But what she didn't know was that her husband was very much alive. And here he is.
Never seen that video.
You've never seen this video?
No.
Isaiah Cavalho is speaking exclusively to Inside Edition. What do you see when you watch this video?
To me, it looks like a cold-blooded, cold-hearted person.
So, who is Val?
You guys, just let you know. Guys, don't cut your beard this short, okay? You guys see how much fatter that makes his face look?
Right, yeah.
Guys, take your Adam's apple and put 2 fingers, and your beard should go to your fingers. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, do you see this? Just look at how much more chunky he.
I have a goatee.
If his beard went down to there, he would look a lot different. But guys, this is not the look. And I'm not some fashionista. I'm just saying, like, it's just something that you kind of notice because I have a beard, and I'm like, and just over the years, I'm like, wait a minute, if I cut it short, this look too strange. Yeah,
Cold-hearted person.
So, who is Valerie Cincinnati? Her occupation may surprise you. She was a New York City cop. She and her husband had been married for 5 years. They had 1 son together.
I thought I was marrying somebody who protected and served for a living.
Shows how much you know. You know.
Somebody who was,
Clayton says the fat is making his face look fatter.
Cop. An outstanding citizen. And instead I got a crazed lunatic.
In 2019, they were going through a messy divorce, and authorities say Valerie Cincinnati schemed to do away with her husband. They say she put this man, her then boyfriend, John Daruba, in charge of hiring the hitman for $7,000, converted into gold to make it untraceable.
Did you really think she was going to get away with this?
I really believe she did. Because she went through with it.
But the boyfriend went straight to the FBI. Why? Because he says Cincinnati wanted to add another victim to her hit list, his 13-year-old daughter.
Whoa! Whoa!
What?
Wait, he said, I want you to get my ex-husband deleted, and then your daughter has to go too?
What? She's a devil.
What a demon. Look at
just like a woman. Cincinnati was said to be jealous of the pricey gifts her boyfriend was buying his daughter, including
Giancarlo, Colin, do you think we've heard a lot of stuff, right? But this chick is a demon. She's one of the worst, I have to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
And
the devil.
Insane. Man, that's now wait, how are you gonna tell the guy, oh hey, I'm gonna hire someone to kill your daughter too? Like, what did she think he was gonna do, you know? And good on the guy for going to the cops, you know?
including Louis Vuitton bags, Ugg boots, and fake nails every week. Cops say she hated the teen with a passion and wanted her bumped off too. Working with the FBI, the 2 men in Valerie Cincinnati's life joined forces to bring her down. Together, they staged a realistic crime scene.
The FBI told me to sit in the car, and they took glass and they put it all over on the floor here, rolled down my window, put glass all over me inside of the car, and told me to hunch over into the passenger seat.
Was that eerie to stage your own death?
It haunts me every day.
The fake photo was shown to his wife as proof of death.
Well, you don't have to worry about your court papers now.
Cincinnati believed her husband had been killed. Her boyfriend secretly recorded what happened next as she tried to cover her tracks.
Delete my text. You're not keeping anything on the phone.
The FBI moved in.
Yeah, put your hands up. Up.
Is there a part of you that's worried when she gets out of prison, she's going to try to find somebody to actually do the job?
I look over my shoulder constantly.
Nope. I'd be waiting, and she would step 1 foot out the jail, and a rental car would run her over. You know what I'm saying?
There's not a day that I don't go by that I'm not afraid for my life.
In a plea deal, the murder for hire charge was dropped. Cincinnati pled guilty to obstruction of justice. She was sentenced to 48.
What? They dropped the charges.
Damn.
Yeah. Now, guys, let's switch gears here, right? Let's see.
The kid's not mine.
Guys, let's go to the courtroom here. Of course. Of course. And guys, we all know what happens to guys in court, right? You get cooked.
You can't handle the truth.
Cooked. You know what I mean? So
When I was in a relationship with her, I thought the kid was mine.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may lower your hand, sir. And Ms. Peoples, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, this case parties were present. There was a non-agreed child support review order to modify the child support. Judge, the mother, Natasha Jeffrey, was present. She agreed to the modification. However, Mr. Daniels, who's present today, did not agree to the modification terms. If I could take testimony from him.
You may.
Mr. Daniels, can you state your full name?
Jermaine Renard Daniels.
And Mr. Daniels, you understand that the child support review order that was done modified your child support based on the income information that we had on file for you?
Yes.
Okay. And you have one child before the court in this case, is that right?
Yes.
And you understand we did take into consideration or give you credit for your 3 other children. You understand that?
Yes.
And you understand that the mother, Ms. Jeffrey, has medical insurance as well as dental insurance through her employer. And the proposed order requests a cash medical support of $91 a month beginning May 1st, 2025. You understand that?
Yes.
And that it also requests a cash dental support of $15 a month beginning May 1st, 2025. You understand that?
Yes.
And that child
One second, Ms. Peoples. What was the medical?
It was $91 a month, Judge.
Okay. Thank you.
And Mr. Daniels, you understand that child support at 14.75% of your net resources would be $490 a month, also beginning May 1st, 2025.
Yes.
And you disagree with all of those numbers, is that correct?
Yes.
Right. You're asking, or you do not want to be ordered to pay any child support going forward?
I shouldn't pay an increase. I know that that's not going to happen since I've never agreed on paternity. I feel it should at least remain the same until I can get paternity established. I've been denied paternity in the beginning of this case. I've never agreed to any paternity, so.
Doesn't matter, dude. Like I said.
So you don't want an increase, you want the child support to stay what it's currently set at?
Yes, I believe that's the only other option.
And you understand that currently right now, the child support obligation, right now you're ordered to pay $265 a month in child support and $60 in medical.
Yes.
And that's what you're wanting the court to keep the same as far as the child support.
Yes.
But you understand that the order does now increase your child support because your income has changed since the 2015 order.
Look at that, guys.
Even though all my cases have increased within the past week, they've all increased at the same time. So I won't be allowed an opportunity to find more work, more income or anything.
I'll pass the witness, Judge.
You're cooked.
Okay. Mr. Daniels?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have anything else you wanted to tell me, sir?
I've never been given the opportunity to establish paternity or to fight paternity on this case. I've never believed the child is mine. I still don't. So I'm not going to agree to any increase.
Okay. And I understand that, Mr. Daniels, but
see how she just okay, and guys, this is what I mean, right? Cooked. Absolutely cooked, man. This guy is cooked. Why? He's probably made the parent by default because the mom said that he's the dad and then put some random address on there, you know?
But in 2015, there
In
was
2015, I was denied paternity before, and they still ordered me to pay child support.
Okay. In 2015, did you sign an acknowledgement of paternity?
I've never agreed to paternity. I've never believed the child was mine. So,
Miss Peoples, can you give me some background?
Yes, Judge. So the 2015 order was a default order establishing
See?
paternity.
What did I just say? What did I just say? Guys, rape accusations and child support, and paternity are the only things in America where you are guilty until proven innocent. So, guys, a woman can just say any guy is the father, and then when they send out the order, she can put any address there is, right? And then in 30 days, if you don't respond, even though you had no clue, guess what, dude? You're cooked. And this is why, guys, if you don't want kids, yeah, just like Scozy said, get the snip. If you've already had kids, you don't want anymore, get the snip. Shoot.
Mr. Daniels wasn't present when that original order was done, and then this is the first time that it is being modified for the child support.
Okay, so Mr. Daniels, you wasn't denied paternity. You didn't participate in the suit in 2015.
But I asked for paternity.
There's a difference.
Okay. I've asked for paternity. I've been asked for paternity. Everyone keeps giving me excuses why.
Mr. Daniels, there's a proper way to challenge that order, and you haven't done that. So just asking for paternity is not the way you challenge that order. You might want to consult with a private attorney or go to the law library and do the research yourself, but that's not a proper way to attack that order. Okay. That order has been in place for 10 years now.
And I asked for paternity before the order was established. I was told no and still ordered to pay child support.
Mr. Daniels, it doesn't matter. Now that that order has been put in place, there's a way to attack that order. And you have not taken the proper steps to attack that order. Okay. I wasn't there in 2015, so I don't know what happened in 2015. I know that I have what appears to be a valid order, and so I have to enforce that order. And we're not enforcing the order at this point. We're modifying the order, and you haven't given me a valid legal reason not to modify it.
Because we weren't even together. At the point when she got pregnant, we had just broken up, and no one's even asked that question this entire time.
They don't have because you didn't participate in you got defaulted. You weren't at the hearing, sir.
At this
point, all of that is mute until you.
There it is, guys. All of that is mute. The point is mute. It's moot, you dummy. Why? Why do people say such stupid things? Why, guys? Why?
None of that matters until you properly attack the underlying order. So until you consult with a private attorney or go to the law library and do the research yourself, you can tell me a myriad of things, but none of them legally change the fact that you're obligated to support this child and that they can come in and ask that that obligation be modified.
She's not understanding the words she says.
Do you understand? You're telling me, you're giving me evidence, but the evidence doesn't matter until you properly attack the order. There are ways to get an order overturned, but you have to do it properly. You can't just come in and make these statements, okay?
Okay. Will I be given any assistance in that and to get the ball rolling on that front today or no?
Not from the court, sir, and the AG's office. That's not what they're in the business of doing.
Of course
They're
not.
not in the business of attacking their own orders unless they made a mistake. So now that I've explained all of that to you, what I am going to confirm this non-agreed CSRP as is.
Cooked.
You are present in the courtroom.
Here we
Suit
go.
affecting the parent-child. Judge, Rhode Island State's suit affecting the parent-child relationship. Judge, if I can call the courtroom to confirm the mother isn't present.
You may.
Is Nina Aguilar present in the courtroom? Nina Aguilar? Is Nina Aguilar present in the courtroom? Judge, Ms. Aguilar is not present and hasn't filed an answer. She has been served, so the state is requesting to proceed with the default.
You may.
Well, I guess, Judge, the first issue is the child in this case, Natalie Guevara. There is an acknowledgement of paternity that was signed. I'd offer it as State's Exhibit A, which is the pleading. It was attached to the pleading on file.
State's Exhibit A is admitted.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Guevara is present. He is requesting DNA for this child. However, the state is opposed because of the acknowledgement of paternity that was signed.
So, guys, what did it just say? He signed the birth certificate. Guys, this is why I do this, man. You know? Guys, don't be these guys. You're cooked. Yeah, Henry said it the best. Sauteed, man. Sauteed. Look at that.
Signed. If I could take testimony from him on that issue.
You may.
Sir, can you state your full name?
Martin Guevara.
And Mr. Guevara, you are currently asking the court for DNA for the child, Natalie Guevara?
Yes.
And you understand that you signed an acknowledgement of paternity at birth when Natalie was born?
Correct. When we were in a relationship.
Okay. But you're asking the court for DNA?
Correct. I did my outside DNA already, outside DNA test. But I'm requesting it through y'all now.
Okay. And what reason, as far as is there anything else you want the court to know as far as your request for DNA?
The kid's not mine.
And you made aware of that through an outside DNA test?
Correct. That's why I'm trying to go through this process of showing up and showing my face and requesting a DNA test. Correct. When I was in a relationship with her, I thought the kid was mine. But did a DNA test a couple months later after the baby was born. Not my kid. So I'm trying to just go through the process of requesting a DNA test, doing all this.
How old is the child?
I don't know now. I mean, it's been, I think she's probably like 3 years old now. I haven't been with her for 3 years now.
Okay.
So the child was born in 2021, July of 2021.
Okay. Then I will grant the DNA testing.
It doesn't matter,
Okay,
though.
Judge. And the state will be requesting a reset to July 16th.
Okay. Sir, this case will be reset to July 16th, 2025 at 8:30 a.m. You will need to be present on that date, and at that time, if you are not, a default order can be entered against you. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
You also need to participate in the DNA testing on the date that the agency schedules you, or as close to that date as possible, so that when we return to this courtroom on July 16th, the results will be available. You understand that also, sir?
Yes.
All right. Then thank you for appearing here today, and you're free to go.
DNA test. What if she doesn't show up to that? What do I need to do? You know, do I need to just keep being patient and just keep going through this process?
I really can't tell you what to do. The next move would be based on what the Attorney General asks for after that. What I would tell you is keep showing up. Don't ever not show up. Okay?
I'm here.
I'm
here.
Okay. Then thank you for appearing here today, and you're free to go.
Thank you.
Moron.
Anything else, Miss?
Why are these guys so dumb? Here you go. Look at this, guys.
In state of Kansas versus Ashley Smith, case number 24 CR 80.
You see this guy? So they had a child exchange, and she got mad at him. right? And she said,
I'm gonna kill your bitch ass, bitch!
and keyed his car.
Council announce appearances, please.
Amber Norris for the state.
Your Honor, may it please the court, Ashley Smith appears over Zoom and
Misdemeanor criminal damage to property with a domestic violence tag. Wow.
Derek Pierce Smith appears for her via Zoom as well.
All right, thank you, counsel. We last appeared on July 1st. At that time, Ms. Smith was arraigned. We set today as a pretrial status. What announcement is being made today, Mr. Smith?
Prosecution has offered a plea deal, and we are prepared to accept it.
All right, and what is the plea agreement?
I apologize. In your jurisdiction, Your Honor, does the court prefer the defense to read the offer or the prosecution?
I don't really necessarily have a preference. If you know what the plea agreement is, just go ahead and let me know.
Judge, in exchange for some conditions of probation, the state has offered a criminal or a misdemeanor criminal damage property, domestic violence tag, a Class B non-person misdemeanor. State has advised they are willing to recommend 6 months jail, 12 months court services, probation with all standard conditions, no contact in place with the victim and his property, continue to use Talking Parents program for contact relating the children specifically in accordance with the prior divorce case as well. Restitution is agreed in the amount of $6,997.12. No firearms, costs and fees, mental health assessment per the agreement, and an anger management program. I'm assuming the anger management program, if I'm not mistaken, is the DVOA and the BIP, if I'm correct, the domestic violence offender assessment.
Yes, that would be fine.
Okay.
Then we're trying to figure out who's who, guys.
All right, thank you, Ms. Norris. Is that your understanding of the plea agreement that's been worked out?
Yes, Your Honor. State would move to amend count 1, the only count in the original information, to a misdemeanor criminal damage to property, and we'd ask that the court add a DV, or that there be added to a DV tag. That is a Class B non-person misdemeanor.
What's the restitution amount that's being proposed?
Wait for
Your
it.
Honor, it's $6,997 and
$6,900 she did to his truck.
Damn.
12 cents.
All right, Ms. Smith, you've heard the plea agreement that's been announced. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's how you wish to proceed today, pleading, is it a no contest or a guilty plea, Mr. Smith?
Judge, we would request a no plea, but we're satisfied with the basis as set forward in the amended complaint.
All right, Ms. Smith, is your plea being made freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody made any threats or promises other than the plea agreement to get you to enter into this plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you have a right to have a jury trial in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Or a trial just to the bench? And at the trial, the state would be required to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt on each element of the offense. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand at trial, your attorney would be able to cross-examine the state's witnesses and you would be able to put on any evidence you felt was favorable to your situation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that on a Class B misdemeanor, the maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, and the maximum fine is $1,000?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Norris, can you provide a brief factual basis?
Your Honor, on August 11th of 2023 at Court, Andover,
Here we go.
Butler County, Kansas, that the defendant did scratch or key the sides of a black Ford F-150 truck, VIN as noted in the information, belonging to Joshua Smith, who is her ex-husband and whom she shares children with. And this was done during child exchange at that address.
Is this the Derek Smith guy, the attorney? I'm trying to figure out who's who, guys.
And there was damage to the vehicle, and it was done without any permission from the victim.
All right, thank you, Ms. Norris. Ms. Smith, have you had plenty of time to discuss your case with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you need any more time to visit with him before we proceed further?
I don't believe so.
All right, I do find that you understand the nature of the charges and appreciate the consequences of pleading no contest.
Dumbass.
And I further find that you understand the rights you're giving up by pleading no contest, and the facts of the case would be sufficient.
Wait, sorry, guys. Hold on.
Understand the nature of the charges and appreciate the consequences of pleading no contest. And I further find that you understand the rights you're giving up by pleading. Smith, have you had plenty of time to discuss your case with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you need any more?
Okay, so this is the mom right here, guys. Okay.
Sentencing recommendations?
Just momentarily, if I may, Judge. Though the restitution was agreed and defense has no objection to its workability, it is a large amount for a period of 1 year. I believe my client fully intends to make.
Hey, Giancarlo, have you seen this clip?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Here you go. Watch.
That's a whole nother long conversation about white privilege and things that you have the privilege of doing that people of color don't have the privilege of.
How do I
And to
have
answer
the privilege of white privilege?
David, by virtue of being a white male, you have white privilege. Again,
Ariva, I hate to break it to
You have to
you,
invite-
but you should have been better prepped. I'm black.
Okay. Come on.
This is one of the greatest clips of all time, you dummy. Okay.
She had it coming.
David Webb joins us, the host of Fox Nation's Reality Check.
That's a whole nother long
Hilarious, guys. Hilarious. Oh, and then, guys, I'm going to track down this story here.
A Bristol Township woman who falsely accused a stranger of trying to kidnap and rape her is going to jail. Last April, 20-year-old Angela Urumova told police a man grabbed her in a parking lot, punched her, and tried to drag her into his truck. Police traced the man down and arrested him in front of his wife and kids. He spent a month in jail before detectives questioned Urumova about inconsistencies in her story.
Yeah, I think we've already seen this one. Hold on. There was another one, though. Was it on TikTok? Hold on. Giancarlo, here you go, dude. Look at this.
I want to show you all these shorts that I got from the, guess what? TikTok shop.
Hey. What?
These are they're very roomy. They're pretty color. They look good from the back because your girl is growing her peach.
Ah, no! she's happy and all that. That's all that matters. So someone says, how does it know where to wipe?
Ugh,
Oh
disgusting.
man,
I'm
look
glad
at
my
that.
internet failed.
Payments as soon as she is fine, as soon as she is able to. But given that it is a approximate $7,000 amount, I'd request the court to consider that and making any findings as to her payment amount per month, as it would be quite substantial to make those into 12 separate payments through a year probation. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you, Mr. Smith. Ms. Smith, is there anything that you would like to say before I pronounce sentence?
I don't believe so.
All right, for the sole count of criminal damage to property, the Class B misdemeanor, I will sentence you to a term of 6 months in the county jail.
Yay, that's what I'm talking about. 6 months in jail. Let's go.
Don't droop the soup.
Yeah, because Bertha and her mop handle are waiting for you.
I will place you on probation for a period of 12 months from that controlling sentence with court services. You'll need to follow all standard conditions of probation, including not to violate the law, not to possess or use alcohol or illegal drugs, stay in contact as directed by your probation officer. If you have contact with law enforcement, you'll need to let your probation officer know within 24 hours. I'm going to order that you pay restitution in the amount of $6,997 are in line with the mental health.
Anyways, yeah, so she's cooked. And we'll do one more and then we'll switch gears here. Look at this, guys. So this guy, is this the squatter?
Mr. Trugan?
Right here. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.
My name's Marshall. That's not me, is it?
No, Marshall, I'm not talking to you. Just sit tight with me. I'm asking for a whoop tab. Whoop tab 8. All right. Whoop tab bus to 8 US 2. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Wait,
Good
we
morning.
saw this one,
Good
right?
morning.
Yeah.
So I got your motion relative.
Oh, look, guys. Look
The
at
whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
this. Look at this right here. On the upper left, guys, look at that. And on the right, and at the bottom,
Silly Jedi, silly Jedi.
I do. You can put your hands down.
Now, guys, look at this. Now, guys, this judge is going to actually save this guy 15 grand. Watch.
Have an email notice
Damn.
that we sent to Mr. Simmons to the email address we've got on file for him. The state would offer what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit 1.
Ms. Holguin, do you have any objection to this being admitted into evidence today?
No, ma'am.
It'll be admitted, Ms. Laskowski.
All right. The state and Ms. Holguin would ask the court to use the acknowledgement of paternity for the child Ariana to make orders regarding conservatorship and possession and access for Mr. Simmons and the child Ariana. Ms. Holguin would ask for the court to appoint her as managing conservator of the child and Mr. Simmons as a possessory conservator of the child, with Ms. Holguin having the exclusive right to designate the child's primary residence with a geographic restriction to Brazoria and contiguous counties. Ms. Holguin would ask the court to order a possession and access schedule for Mr. Simmons on a step-up basis, beginning with 12 supervised visits on the first, third, and fifth Saturdays from 1 to 5 p.m. to be supervised by Ms. Holguin, Mr. Simmons' mother, Bridget Simmons, or another competent adult designated by Ms. Olguin. After completion of that period of 12 of those visits, Ms. Olguin would ask for 12 unsupervised visits to occur on the first, third, and fifth Saturdays from 1 to 5 p.m. Next phase of 12 unsupervised visits held take place at Freedom Park, $50 per month. Would ask for a retroactive child support judgment against Mr. Simmons for the child Ariana, who's previously unobligated, in the amount of $21,712 and
$21,000. Damn.
For the court to order Mr. Simmons to pay that off at the rate of $150 per month, beginning May 1st, 2025. The state would ask the court to order Ms. Olguin to carry health and dental insurance for the children through her employer, with Mr. Simmons being ordered to reimburse cash medical support in the amount of $206 monthly, beginning May 1st, 2025, and cash dental support of $18 monthly, beginning May 1st, 2025. And current child support from Mr. Simmons to Ms. Olguin in the amount of $1,423 monthly, beginning May 1st, 2025. The state and Ms. Olguin would also ask for a non-disclosure of Ms. Olguin's contact information in the court order, and that she not be ordered to update Mr. Simmons with any of her contact information should it change. Lastly, the state would ask the court to order court costs assessed against Mr. Simmons as billed by the Brazoria County District Clerk, and for Mr. Simmons to pay those on or before the 8th of April, 2026. That is the extent of the state's request for relief at this time.
Let me call your first witness.
All right. The state would first call Ms. Sweeney, the child support officer.
I calculate child support and medical support as well as retroactive child
All right,
support
guys, here we go.
support.
All right. Did you calculate retroactive child support in this matter?
I did.
All right. And what were your calculations?
Right. So in the year of 2024, 12 months of that with a gross of $15,123.61, a net of $11,260.89. And then with one child on this order and 3 other to give credit for at 14.5%, equals $16,284. And then the year of 2025, 4 months of a current or of a child support amount of $1,357 at 14.5% as well, equals $5,428. So combined, that would come total to $21,712.
All right. All right. At this time, I'm sharing my screen. And can you tell me what this document is?
So that is a child support retroactive calculation sheet.
All right. Are these your calculations for retroactive support in this case?
Correct.
All right. Is this also a shorthand rendition of the testimony you provided to the court on retroactive support?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And at this time, the state would offer what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit 2, their retroactive calculation sheet.
Okay, before I ask Ms. Olguin, I just need some clarification, Ms. Sweeney. Where did you get the 14.5%? How did you come up with that number?
Good question.
Judge, if I may, the 14.5% is for one child before the court and 3 others, that was done because the previously established child in this order, there was no court order for support for that child. So I did this based on one child and no others, and 3 others.
My understanding of retro is that it is she already got the chance to get retro for the first child. So she doesn't get the full 14.5%. She gets the difference. So this is my understanding, Ms. Laskowski, is that so right now, what is the percentage for 2 children before the court and 3 other children under the age of 18?
I believe it is 19%. Let me check.
Oh, just say you don't know, you goof.
Okay, so it's 19% for 2 children before the court, 3 other children.
Yes.
Okay, and then for 1 child with 3 other children, it's 14.75%. Correct, Ms. Sweeney?
Yes, you got to minus that.
For 1 child and 3 others was 14.75. Yes.
So,
0.75. Okay.
So it went from 14.5% to 5%. Look at that, guys. Guys, these chicks have men's lives in their hands. Look at that.
So the way I have always understood it, it's the difference of the 19% and the 14.5. So
yes, you're right, Judge.
Look at that.
The percentage point she should be getting each month is 4.25%.
Look at that, guys. Are you telling me that she can't do her job and she can't do math either?
Just like a woman.
So if that's the case, Miss Sweeney, how would that change for the retro?
Damn.
1 second.
Yeah, take your time. And Ms. Laskowski, because it's different, I'm not going to admit that sheet.
All right.
Let
Thanks,
us do
Judge.
some calculations real quick, Ms. Olguin, and then we'll explain what's going on.
Okay. Yes, so it would be 9,200 for a cap off of $391 times 16 months in total. So that would come to an amount of $6,256.
$1,256.
Look at that, guys.
Yes.
Look at the difference.
Okay, Ms. Olguin, they did the calculation wrong on the retro. So you can only ask for up to $6,256 in retro. Their calculation was a little off. I'm going to let Ms. Laskowski ask you about that. Or you're still on Ms. Sweeney. So go ahead, Ms. Laskowski.
Guys, how many other cases do you think this idiot messed up, right, guys? And then the judge didn't catch it. You know? Tons, dozens, hundreds, right? Hundreds.
Ms. Sweeney, did you calculate current child support in this matter?
Yes.
And what were your calculations for current child support?
So based on monthly growth.
You want to tell me, Ms. Olguin, before I make my ruling in this case?
No, ma'am. I think I've said pretty much everything. I'm sorry for getting emotional.
Uh-oh. She has an
In that
outburst.
aspect, no.
Okay. Why not?
I say no because even when it has come to little things, even whenever we were in the hospital and we were having her, I was the one making all the decisions. He pretty much had no say so in anything. And even if you were to ask him, he doesn't know because he really doesn't know her.
You mentioned that Mr. Simmons hasn't seen Ariana since June of 2024.
That's why you don't get pregnant by friggin' Gerardo, right, guys?
Since June of 2024, do you believe that Mr. Simmons' periods of possession and access should be supervised in any way?
Yes.
Okay. Why is that?
Just because the fact of the matter, she doesn't know who he is. So if she was to even see him, she wouldn't go to him because she doesn't know him.
Okay. Would she recognize him at all?
No.
Okay. Who do you think should supervise these visits?
I'm okay with his mom supervising the visits.
Okay. What's his mom's name?
Bridget Simmons.
And
Blah, blah, blah. Well, either way, guys, you got saved a bunch of money. And guys, more and more big girls just end up on the screen. But yeah, guys, you know, these dudes, they get married and their wives just take them out, you know? Guys, let's just switch gears real fast. Let's switch gears. Let's do that. That's what we're going to do. Guys, thanks for being here on a Thursday. Appreciate that. There's my sound effect here. There.
That's the sound of the police.
Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see where we can start. A couple saved here. I'll be dropping a couple of videos on 501-304s. Here soon. 1 second. 1 second, guys. Where is it? Oh, guys. Oops. Here's an oldie, but a goodie. Here you go.
It was her child's baseball game, yet she ended up here.
I covered this one on the channel, guys. Look at this.
What's going on? I don't know what happened. My eyeballs are burning.
That's on my seat all day. I let her sit there for a long time. I just said, can I sit down? And you told me earlier, I didn't think it was an issue. And she was just like, if you think this is a situation, and I was like, it's not a situation. I was like, sit there for a bit, but I would like to sit down. So I see I've been here since 11.
So what happened to her face?
I pushed her face out of mine. She was swinging. She was swinging at me.
Did she hit you?
Yes.
Is that where this came from?
No, but she probably split her open. She did swing me, and I just pushed her face out of
She
mine.
actually hit you?
Yes.
She came at her. She defended herself.
I don't even know these
That's
people.
the whole thing. This is what you said. The whole thing. They go start doing that. She got real aggressive with her and came at her. And then she just defended herself.
She's in a seat that has a...
Once you swung at her, what happened after that?
I pushed her out of my face. I pushed her out of my... So I have fingernails, and I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, her hand, I know exactly, her hand was right there under her eyes. She wasn't trying to get her eyes, it's just pushing her back. She didn't swing at her, nothing. I saw
Ohio, Pennsylvania, Florida.
the whole thing. She hit her in the face, right? Did she actually hit her? I don't want to get that hurt.
Guys, wait till you see this chick's face. Man, this chick with the green, man, oh man, says she must have Wolverine claws or something. Because she messed this broad's face up.
Did she actually hit you?
She actually did.
Where?
Like on the side of my face.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you're going to see it. But...
I got you. You want to press charges at all?
No.
Yeah.
No.
She asked for her
I don't want
seat
any
back.
problems.
And she said,
I want my chair back.
Where's the margin? She doesn't want to press charges. You're soon that scored. I mean, it could be a sort of conduct, but. I talked to her. I want to go talk to the bartender real fast. They don't want to press charges or anything, but we're just going to escort them out.
I don't want to be bothered with her, though. I don't want to be bothered with it. I don't want anyone.
Just in the medical attention?
Watch as this timid mom cooperates with the officers to the fullest.
She doesn't want to be a victim, so I'm not going to push you. All right,
She's not leaving so disorderly. So she's going to leave.
Ma'am, it's not an option. It's either you leave or I take her to jail.
You're going to take me.
Look at that face. Guys, look. And what's with these big girls wearing red, looking like the Kool-Aid man? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Brian Tucker. Yeah, she probably smells like Kensington. Yep.
Yes, so disorderly conduct. Okay.
Look at her face.
So you have no choice.
I don't have an option to leave because someone else.
Ma'am, I'm trying to give you an opportunity to fix the issue. Okay.
I have to remove myself because someone else.
You're both leaving. It's not just
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding you.
I've never left my seat.
Okay, that's fine. I'm giving this last opportunity to leave voluntarily, or I'm going to put you in handcuffs. My partner just explained it to you.
No, I didn't hear it. I want to hear it again. Okay. I'm sorry. Is this your partner? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Okay. So,
asked to leave. You're refusing to leave. I have to ask to leave for what reason? What law did I break? What law did I break? What law did I
this is the
break?
last opportunity. I'll put you in handcuffs.
What law? What law?
Let's go.
What law?
Got it?
What law? I broke law.
Everyone's clapping. Everyone's chanting asshole.
That's what you get for staying in the seat.
Hey, sir, don't aggravate the issue, all right? Ma'am, if you keep fighting me, I'm going to drag you. Got it?
What law? Are you on crazy?
Are you on crazy?
Let's go. Guys, get out of the way. Get out of the way now.
What law did I break? What reason did you have? I didn't do anything. I was sitting there.
Ma'am, let's go.
Pay for it.
I'm going to drag your ass out if you keep fighting us. You understand?
What law did I break? What law did I break? This is insane. What is wrong with you people? What law did I break?
Keep walking.
You're just...
Keep walking.
I'm barefoot, by the way. You walk normal?
Can you walk normal?
Can you?
Let's go. Keep moving. You better start walking. I'm going to drag your ass out.
Why do you want to do this?
Shut up and walk.
Why do you want to step on my feet?
Wait a second. She's got to. Can I ask why she's got to leave? She was attacked.
Okay. They were still fighting. The other girl has injuries. If it could go that, let me talk. If it wants to go that route, they can both be arrested for disorderly conduct, disorderly intoxication.
Call John Milton and call Jim Duffy. I'm telling you right now. She was innocent by herself.
That's why you press charges.
She's not getting arrested, but she was fighting, so she has to leave. That's it.
She wasn't fighting. She was being attacked.
I have neuropathy. I can't feel my feet. Psychopath. You have no idea. Why would you want to do this?
Quit acting like an idiot.
Quit acting like an idiot?
Okay, so let's play that game now, right?
I hope you guys brought your lifting belts, right, guys?
Let's get your coat. I should take 3 of us.
You want to walk? I have neuropathy, you moron. You gotta stop. It hurts. It hurts. Don't throw me down these stairs. I'm pissing. I'm sorry.
That's right. I forgot. She pisses on herself. That's disgusting.
That's my pants. Guys, please stop for a second. Half a second. 30, give me a normal.
Don't act like an adult or a child.
I'm a person.
You're making a scene.
I'm not intensely. I promise you, I'm not trying.
Let's go.
I'm pissing.
Down the stairs.
Hey, Giancarlo, who's doing all the heavy lifting, right? Not the ponytail patrol, right, guys? Do you see the female cop doing any work? No.
No. Come on. She's lazy.
People, I pissed myself already. You guys are insane. I can't believe this is a reality. Oh, it's an art when you fall down steps. This is insane. This hurts.
Now, come on.
Oh,
Make
man.
this easy, okay?
Make this easy. You guys are insanely taking me. Hold on. Give me a break. You guys just you disgusting
This way.
dog shit. Which way?
I got it, sir.
You got me? You got me. You guys got me. You pussies.
Go, man. Come on.
Can't
Wait, yo, you guys, I loved how you tugged both back and forth. You psychotic. Her? I'm not a him.
This is when Mama decided to garnish the officer's mustache with throat soup.
You guys are
Of course, she's gonna spit.
Oh, really? Oh, you thought that was nice? Oh!
You're gonna make it work.
Can't wait to sue. He just
Okay.
tried to push my head into the glass.
Listen, don't do
Let's
that.
do it! Do it, bitch! I dare you. I dare you. Push my head.
Open.
Push my head to the glass, you c***. Push my head to the glass. I dare you. I
We're not
dare.
open. It's open.
It's not open. It's clearly not. Not off my.
Additional charge, man. Just so you're aware. Oh, really? That's the other
Yeah, get away from me. You're psychotic. Get away from me. Don't over my ear, you weirdo.
You got anything that's gonna poke me or
Not at
stick me?
all. Not at all.
Anything in your bra?
Nope.
Any lighters?
Nope. You got me disgusting. Don't f***ing touch me.
Got a search.
Don't grab me.
No. I'm sorry. You're fine. You guys, can you guys back up and let her do what she gotta do?
All right.
Let her do what she gotta do.
I don't want to be spit on. I don't want to be kicked.
I won't spit on you, but I've already pissed because you guys are disgusting. You guys are perverts. Why would you grab me on the other
Stop.
side? I'm barefooted.
I need someone to hold on to you while I search you. You understand?
You already know. First of all, you don't have a right to search me, and you already
You're
did.
under arrest.
Okay?
I have every right to search you. You understand that?
No, I don't.
You have 2 charges right now.
For what?
That on Leo
Can you move your
and disorderly conduct.
No, you're not
Just-
answering your phone, so I'm just talking.
Stop.
Disorderly? I know. Can you guys not and let me
No.
listen to her? What am I arrested for? This is
Disorderly
insane.
conduct.
Disorderly conduct for what? I was hanging out at a I'm sorry.
Stop.
I'm not
Stop.
trying to.
Stop.
No, this is, you know.
Finish your search and everything.
You know this. You know this is
Face
wrong.
forward. Please face forward.
No, I don't care. No, I'm not going to do what you want. No, man, nothing.
Don't make me get resisting on you too.
You're going to abuse me?
So finish the
So you guys are going to physically abuse me?
You're after sergeant.
You guys are disgusting. Can you not put your hands in my pants? This is
I haven't searched it.
I'm not doing anything. This is disgusting. Stop touching my pussy, you weirdo.
Yeah.
Don't do this. It's disgusting. This is my pants. Get out of my pants. I do not exist. I'm not telling you can do it. Stop. You monster. What's wrong with you?
Well, the same way you guys think.
Look at that, guys.
I didn't do anything. I was drinking a beer. Why can't I drink a beer?
She was innocent. There's multiple people over there, not related with this woman that we arrested. Other people saying she's the problem. So it's you guys are saying she's fine. They're saying she's fine. So when we have conflicting stories, both people leave.
What is wrong with you? Smile? You think it's funny? I'm with nobody. It was my child. I was my baby. You weirdos. Do not touch her.
I don't want to push you in. Put your leg
Sir,
aside for me, please.
sir,
Please.
do not put yourself on me.
I'm not.
I promise you'll
Okay,
be in
please,
part of the
put your legs
lawsuit.
inside.
No, I'm going to sue you.
Ma'am,
I'm
you have to sit in the car. I'm going to have to put you inside the car.
You're going to put your hands on me and force me.
I don't want to, but just
Why
please
would
put your
you
feet
do
inside.
it?
Ma'am, we're not going to go back.
I'm not doing anything.
So I'm going to have to push you inside the car.
Are you insane? What is happening with my child? So you're going to put your hands on me.
I hope no one got this thing pregnant, right, guys?
You're put your hands on me.
Take it easier.
You're making this way more difficult.
Hey, the bartender might help me see it.
I didn't do anything.
Ma'am, please.
You can stop attacking me. Stop attacking me. I'm not out. Wow.
Put your legs inside.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not stopping and I'm not doing anything. So you both think grabbing me is the right way to go?
Sit up.
Scraping?
Sit up.
I'm not doing anything to
Sit up.
No.
Just stay on this side.
To the left.
No, it's all right. Now, do you have somebody picking you up or Uber? Or your friends are going to be leaving?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any?
We're going out to the parking lot. It's already there.
Yep. So you can just go off straight.
Thank
and
you
make
so
the left
much.
turn. Do you have any questions?
No, I'm not in any trouble, right?
No. You'll probably most likely be just documented in the report that there was an incident, but there's no charges for you. Situation like this, what's fair is fair. So if we're gonna escort one person out, if you were fighting, so that's
I'm
all
not
it
being
is.
aggressive. I'm
No,
not arguing
no.
or
If you
doing
refuse to
anything.
leave and you
No,
close
I'm
the
not
scene
doing
like
any of
she
that.
did
No,
above,
I'm not doing that.
then you would have probably been
That's what
arrested.
she did to me.
I got you. All right.
Yeah,
All right,
do you
ma'am.
care if I just wait here for
You just have to wait on the sidewalk. You have to be off the
up there?
property. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you imagine So guys, what happened was she went to get a beer. She came back and that big girl was in her seat. She's like, "Get up!" And she even said, "Look, you can sit here for a couple minutes, but this is my seat." And then the girl attacked her.
Remember when Jesus used to heal people? She's why he stopped.
Anything. I am a fucking adult human being that never know if I didn't break any laws. You fucking piece of shit. Let me out! I didn't do anything. Yeah, psychopath.
Oh, really?
My arms are broken. You fucking lying piece of shit. I didn't do anything towards you. What law? What law did I break? What law did I break? Get me out! It hurts! It fucking hurts, you fucking piece of shit. Get me out! Get me out of here! Get me out of here, you fucking psychos! Get me out! Get me fucking out, you fucking piece of shit! Get me out!
Do you have AC there?
You get me out!
Do you have AC there?
I did nothing. I broke no laws. Hanging out at the football or the baseball game with my daughter, my child. Believe you me.
I wonder if it lets us.
You ugly fat turd.
Do you think you would be happy to see you like this?
In a fucking car.
Do you think your child would be happy to see you like this?
Hey!
Look at her headbang, guys.
Get me out!
What's your name?
No, you got get me out of the cuffs.
Okay, well,
my name is Good Citizen.
She doesn't.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Actually, you don't know law because nobody knows law because y'all are every one of the last one of y'all are dumb. This ain't really y'all's talk. The government sucks balls and dicks and stuff, and I don't really blame y'all.
Right.
Because I'm a family that loves law.
Hey, some people like that stuff nowadays, so I guess it works in their favor.
What? Mommy! 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 They're holding me! Mom!
Listen to this chick's voice. God, my ears.
Mom! Help! Somebody help me! Help!
What's in your car with your son?
What law did I break?
Listen, I'm trying to find your son.
What law did I break?
We're not gonna go through this again. I already explained.
No, go through it again.
Every time I try to explain, you cut me off.
What law did I
Listen,
break?
I want to know.
This is sad! This is sad! You're gonna put a bomb in here? You're gonna put a bomb in here? You're gonna throw a bomb in here?
Well, the only bomber here is you, love.
Alrighty, come on out.
We're gonna put you in my car, okay?
Sit down so we don't have to put you in the car.
You know that my hair? Can you move that hair out of my apple?
All right, so I'll explain everything to you as soon as you have a seat, okay? So can we just be cool with each other?
Yeah.
I just go and sit inside the car.
I'm sitting in the car.
Ma'am,
I'm not. Hey, could you not be a pussy? I'm literally incapable of doing anything.
I understand.
Could you just use words?
For-
I am
so,
barefooted.
for my
look at my
safety-
toe. Do you see me bleeding?
I understand.
Yeah, that's what you guys did
Listen,
to me.
listen,
Yes, sir. What would you like to tell me when I didn't do anything?
Okay, I'd like to first go and sit inside the car.
No,
okay?
I'm sitting.
That lady messed her face up, dude. I don't know if she has like saber-tooth claws or what, but
physically inside. Look, no.
No, I mean I want you to bring your feet
No,
inside the
you
car.
can just ask me lots of stuff. What would you want me? Can you just talk?
Okay, ma'am. it's
Just
either
speak.
You do a look
Shut up and speak. This is so ridiculous.
Ma'am, please move your feet inside the car.
What am I being charged with?
You're being charged with drunken and disorderly. Okay, so disorderly intoxication. And you're also being charged with battery law enforcement officer for spitting on me and kicking me. So you don't remember doing that?
Oh, well, you mean when you're physically handling? Oh, okay.
All right, so go and move your feet inside the car, okay? Thank you, ma'am. And I'd be more than happy to answer all
Oh
your
my God, you're being very dramatic. What else do you
I
have?
hope that they reinforce the suspension.
Say
nothing. Just go move your feet inside the car.
You guys arrested me, and this is insanely
But
tight.
you understand why you're being arrested?
No, I don't. You
Okay.
make no sense. You were trying to arrest me before you even tried to attack me, which is what I was
No one
defending
attacked
myself.
you. No one attacked you at all.
All right, it's fine. It's fine. Fine. Do what you have.
Mama was charged with disorderly intoxication and battery upon a peace officer. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch. Ever seen a woman child? Today.
Let's go to this one here. This is some chick coming after her husband or boyfriend or whatever.
I told him I wanted a divorce, so now he's doing all this stupid thing. He's gonna take my kid from me. I destroyed the house and didn't touch him. He's so mean to me.
Okay.
He's such a bully. The felony is that bad. What do I?
It's not like a capital felony. They're not going to give you the death penalty for it.
On August 27th, 2024,
Here we go,
officers
guys.
responded to a residence following a report of
So Giancarlo about getting married, huh?
a woman who became angry after an argument with her husband over marital issues, threw furniture, and struck their child with a chair. She was reportedly hitting her husband while he was holding their other child and also seen repeatedly slapping herself in the face.
Yeah. Sheriff's office.
Can you get her out
He
here?
cannot remove
what's
me
going
from
on?
my house.
All right.
She's hitting
He
herself
cannot-
in the
Stop
face.
stop
He said I'm a
arguing.
bad
Stop.
mom.
Stop.
Yeah, you are.
Come outside real quick.
You're a bad dad. How about
Stop.
that?
Come out here real
I
quick.
don't.
Come out here real quick.
You can't
That's
remove
fine.
me from my house.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying we're going to step aside and talk to this deputy right here.
So what happened, ma'am? What's going on?
I told him I wanted a divorce, so now he's doing all this stupid thing. He's gonna take my kid from me.
Okay, come right here. Relax. Come on, let's talk. So, at any point did you guys put hands on each other? Huh?
I don't want to. I don't want to. I do not. I didn't touch him.
Okay.
I did not touch him. I destroyed the house. I didn't touch him.
Okay. All right.
All right, so what happened was we were sitting on the couch. One, our relationship's been going downhill. She's been going out partying every night. She was out till 3 a.m. last night, just doing things she shouldn't do as a wife or a mother.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting on the couch and we were talking about going to get dinner. And I was like, listen, I'm not buying dinner for everyone tonight. Like, enough's enough. I paid for lunch today. I'm just not doing it. She's like, fine, I'll do it. She runs, storms out of the house. Then we just kept arguing. She comes in the house, and this is what you see. Disaster everywhere. He threw a chair and hit him. These chairs. Then as I'm on the phone with 911.
You see your leg, buddy? Little bruise. You may call rescue for you.
He's hitting me and is walking around the house, smacking herself in the face. I got my baby in my arm. Obviously, I'm not hitting anyone. The thing is, she's throwing stuff, glass everywhere now. Look, bro, put that back, buddy. I don't need you.
Yeah, buddy, I don't want you to get cut with a piece of glass.
Broke the PlayStation, broke the TV blinds in our room, threw everything. I mean, she's out of control. She's just ridiculous.
So once all that started happening, then what happened?
I said, I'm going to call 911. She's like, go ahead, call 911. So I was on the phone with 911 the whole time. And then she's she's like, you're not sending me to jail. You're not taking me from my baby. And then it clicks in her head. He hit me. And then all of a sudden she just starts smacking herself. And then I went to take out my phone to video her.
Can I see your hands real quick? Yeah. Just
He tried busting my window out. Probably have it on camera and trying to bust my window out.
This vehicle?
No, my car is right here.
Okay.
Guys, do you believe any of this? Come on, man.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I left and then I circled the neighborhood to go get my son because I didn't want to leave him here.
Okay.
And that's when he said he's
So-
going to take my kid from me and I'm a horrible mother and this and that because I told him I wanted a divorce.
Okay. But in no time it got any physical. You just pretty much just started
I did not touch him. I started.
throwing stuff around. And
Yes.
that's fine. Did the kid get hurt or anything in any way? No? Okay. Is your son inside the house? Did he witness everything?
No, my son's not even here. He's at his friend's down the road.
Okay.
I thought he was here.
Okay. You think he has somewhere that he can go stay or that you can go stay tonight to avoid any more arguments or any more?
He can. He can go to his mom's.
Okay. Is your ID in your car or inside the house? Thank you. Oh, your son was just there. I thought you said he wasn't here.
I don't really care, but that's his son.
Oh, that's his son.
What you got so far?
Nothing. She said that they were arguing.
The only problem is the kid's got a bruise on his leg. I don't think it was intentional from her. I think in her throwing the chairs around, they said the chair hit him in the leg.
In the process of you tossing stuff around and throwing the chair around. Did any of these furniture hit his kid?
I don't think so.
The kid has a bruise in the leg where it's saying that you threw a chair and the chair hit him in the leg. So we're gonna look into it. See, I know it's nothing intentional. Probably upset on furniture around. You didn't realize he was that close. We're just gonna look. Apparently, he has a video. We're just gonna look at the video and see. Like, it's nothing intentional, so it really won't be like battery with intent, like you intend to hit
So
the
I'm gonna
kid.
go to jail.
No, not yet. We haven't determined that yet.
Not yet, but it's in the mail.
He's gonna keep talking to him, and we're gonna see what's going on. Let me ask you something. Do you have somewhere you can go in case he doesn't want to leave the house? Do you have anywhere you can go in case he doesn't want to leave the house? No.
Unless I get a hotel, I really don't want to do that.
Okay. Because here's the thing, like, if he determines, if the deputy determines, like, if it was nothing intent and you're not going to jail, we definitely want you guys to separate for tonight to make sure this doesn't continue. So we can't force you and we can't force him to leave the house because this is your house. You understand? You both live here.
He kept trying to, you need to leave. Not
Yeah.
in my house.
Yeah. So with that being said, I mean, we can try to suggest that one of you go somewhere, at least until things cool down. So we'll make the same suggestion to him to see if he wants to do it. But if he doesn't want to leave, then, and you don't want to leave and you guys stand up here, we're afraid that we're going to have to come back here again.
I'm going to see if he's got them cameras pulled up. It's possibly going to be a 67 charge.
They're starting to come up now. This is when we're...
Guys. Guys, he has cameras. He has cameras. We know what that means, right, guys? She's cooked.
This is where we're fighting. That's when she came out and started. She was in the living room. I just yelled at her to get out. The dog's very protective, so he tried to go after her. I pulled her out. So I'm calling the cops. That's what I'm telling her. Get away.
Listen to that.
And the kids could overhear all this.
Yeah. That's when she starts throwing stuff. The cane gets stalled. It's all my cane. Get away.
And all this was in the bedroom?
Yeah. I'm trying to get Cane out of the house. I'm away from her. Here she goes. Just starts throwing stuff. Getting in my face. I'm trying to hold the baby to get away. I'm telling his mom, Brendan, to get his mom out of the house. And then she starts throwing stuff. She comes to the camera because she knows. She starts throwing more stuff while I'm on the couch. She's just wrecking everything.
He's such an asshole to me. He's so fucking mean. I'm so afraid.
Ma'am, you can't go in the house right now.
I can't. Why can't I go in the house?
No, not until he's done speaking to him and the investigation is
Why
done.
is she here?
Who is she?
My mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law.
You are?
Huh?
You are?
I'm the son of my dad. It's my.
You live here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what, could you tell me just from the start what happened?
It all started with dinner. He's like, what do you want for dinner? I said, I want Chick-fil-A. And then I said, Brendan wants the number one. That's my son. He said, I'm not getting him food. I said, okay. So I grabbed my shoes. I said, I guess I'm going to go get me and my son some dinner. Then he followed me out the house.
All this over Chick-fil-A.
I locked my door and then he punched my window. And then I said, you know what? I want a divorce. I don't want to do this anymore. So yeah, I started throwing shit.
Throwing stuff?
Yes. And then he's like, you need to get on Comcast. I said, call him. Because you're not going to threaten me. Call him. And I'm just over it. He's so mean to me. He's such a bully. He acts like the victim and he's not.
I got you. So what was the reason for like throwing all the stuff around?
I was very frustrated.
My mom's here.
Yeah.
Do you need the child that got hit with the chair, or can she take him? Okay.
As long as both parents agree, I mean, is only his son. I guess the oldest one is.
I'm baby mama number 4. I should have.
So why'd you freaking marry him then, you moron?
Okay. Oh, let me read you this real quick so I can keep asking questions. All right. Yeah.
And I was just angry, and that's how I let it out.
Okay, but you see where I'm coming from, like throwing stuff around in a room where there's kids.
He wasn't in the room.
Well, how does he have a bruise on his thigh?
I don't know.
Because that's what I'm concerned with. I'm being told he got hit with a chair. Whether or not it's intentional, I can't say. But
you're cut.
Throwing things around, can't be doing that.
Yes, sir.
Can you show you the video? Show the video.
It doesn't show it. What'd you tear the camera down for?
Because
guys, she tore the camera down.
It makes him mad.
Because it makes him mad?
Yeah. I've done it before. It makes him mad when I turn the camera.
Look at that.
The handcuffs. He only made the cameras because of me. It's nothing
Gee, I wonder why, right, guys?
to do with burglary. He wants to watch me, see what I'm doing, see when I'm home, see when I'm leaving. He likes to keep tabs on me.
I got you. Give me just a second. Hang out right here.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick. Turn around. Hands behind your back for me.
Let's go.
It's time.
Throwing the chair, and it hits him.
I don't think that was from me.
Well, it was because it's on the video of you throwing stuff around, and he's got a bruise on his thigh.
Okay, what about me? He hit my eye.
When I asked you if there was any physical contact, you said no. You told me
I said
no.
I didn't hit him.
Yeah, and you said, did he hit you? Did he hit you? Did you hit him? And you said no.
I didn't want to get him in trouble.
Let me see your eye. Which one?
I didn't want to get him in trouble.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Never mind. Just,
Okay, so I see your bruise right
no,
there.
it's fine. Let's go.
All right, go out here.
Can you turn my car on?
Yeah, I'll get that for you. We're gonna go to the passenger side of this first car.
Is this a misdemeanor or felony?
It's felony. Come on. I got you. And I don't think you meant to do it either, but that's part of it because when it's felony, I can't work with it. Okay.
And why is it felony?
Because it falls under the child abuse statute.
God.
So normally, like we got called here for domestic. Technically, yes, it's a domestic situation, but with the kid getting hit with a chair that was thrown, throwing chairs in a household can reasonable person, I would say, could think if there's a kid there, they can be injured by thrown objects, and that's what it came down to. Okay.
Do you want your keys to your car to go with you, or you want to leave them here in the house?
Do you want me to grab a pair of shoes, anything like that for you?
No, I don't know what to do.
Here's your keys and phone. Let me go work on that.
Keys and phone. Do you need wallet, anything like that?
I don't know. What do I need? I don't know.
Normally, just well, I don't know.
Felony is bad.
Dumbass.
It's just a misdemeanor and then felony. It's not like a capital felony. They're not going to give you the death penalty for it.
Well, I know that, but
But it's something that the state of Florida requires me to make an arrest on. Okay, but that doesn't mean
Which is what you voted for.
Felon. The state's going to take a look at the case. All right, and they're going to figure out what they are going to do with it. Just as far as like my investigation goes, I don't have any say in what goes on. Do you want to leave the key? Is that your car or is it joint between you and him? So, okay. So I'm going to leave the keys here because I don't want your car getting towed being parked out here in the road. I'm going to get your wallet. Does that have, well, I've got your ID.
I
Do you
really
want
don't.
or you want it to stay here?
I don't really have a wallet.
Do you have like bank cards, anything like that?
It's locked.
Okay. Just as long as they're secured. How long have you and him been married?
7 years.
7 years? I gotcha. And y'all have
Is he the one pressing charges?
state of Florida. So he called us, but because the little boy is being listed as the victim because he's the one that got hurt, the state of Florida is acting as victim, okay, on his behalf because he is a juvenile. Nobody's going for domestic because, yes, tearing things up in the house is not a crime because it's marital property. You can tear up all the stuff you want, but when in the act of tearing that stuff up, the kid gets hurt, that's why.
Moron.
Okay. What are there any specific shoes you want? Because I don't want you to have to walk in there on the dirty floors, bare feet.
I guess slip-ons because I can't put on any tennis shoes.
Oh, they're going to give you a pair in there just for when you go in and when you get out. So I'll go get some shoes. I'm gonna leave the keys here though, okay? Give me just a few minutes. She is gonna go with me. Would you?
To slide on like with cons, or does she need like slip on?
Flip flops would even work, just so she don't have to walk on the jail floor when we get there in bare feet.
Do you think they would give guys
write a statement on what
guy
happened?
shoes? Come on, man.
So if he tries to take my kid from me, that's gonna look really bad, right?
So that's something that they will look at, but that's not the end all be all of everything. Gotcha. And a big part of it is, like I told you, I don't think you meant to do it, but it's something that happened. That's why we're in this situation.
Do you think there's a strong possibility of charges being dropped or no?
I can't say. That's totally up to the judge. So the first time you're going to talk to a judge is tomorrow morning. Okay? Real quick, you don't have any pocket knives or anything on you, do you?
You didn't even search her,
bullets
guys.
in your pockets, anything like that?
Look at that.
Nothing that's going to be contraband in the jail, because I forgot to ask. Jewelry? Okay. Yeah, they'll put that with your property.
The woman was charged with child abuse.
Damn. Look at that, guys. I don't think that's going to go well in her divorce. Right, guys? Hold on. One second, guys. Let's do one more.
I didn't do anything.
I'm 12. And you're running from a car that you just crashed? That makes sense. You're not okay. Your mom's pissed. She's gonna whoop your ass. Hey, stop. You're better than this. What are you doing? I care about you, and I don't want you to go to jail.
I'm getting claustrophobic. I don't like being here right now.
On January 1st, 2023, officers responded to a gas station following a report of a car accident involving an intoxicated 12-year-old, his sister, uncle, and cousin.
Sheriff's Department.
Hold on, guys. Let's do a shorter one. Hold on. There was one that Unpopular dropped recently. I'm trying to find it. Oh. One second, guys. Hold on. I had to go back through the old archives here. Anyways, guys, make sure to hit the like button. Appreciate that. Let's go here. Guys, it's crazy. Like, I have a whole playlist of DUI videos. You know what I'm saying? Of these chicks driving drunk. Guys, don't ever drive drunk. You know? It's just like not a smart thing to do, you know? Isn't it crazy how the driver always lives? Always? Oh, here it is.
I'm the police. All I know is that you took a bunch of wooden objects that were stacked next to a shed, and you laid them out into the driveway. There's three kids. There's 3 kids that are playing baseball that actually watched you do that.
Right. My camera doesn't show anything. So let me explain something to you. Unless you have a warrant for my arrest, this conversation is finished.
On July 14th, 2023, police responded to reports of trash blocking traffic. Officers checked CCTV footage from a nearby home and spoke to witnesses playing basketball. Their statements pointed to a woman at the residence, making her a suspect. Who was she and what really happened?
Why would you do such a stupid thing?
I barely know my body cam's on, but your camera. Someone went back there and kind of pulled everything out from the shed and just laid it out on the road. Back in there. By any chance, do your cameras work? She kind of.
No, it doesn't. I have a whole tree line. You can't.
Yeah, no. She actually came and walked in between you and your neighbor's yard through the woods there.
Okay.
And she came out this way. So I was wondering if like your driveway catches. We want to make sure.
No, it doesn't hit the driveway.
Okay. Do you mind just check? And I want to make sure she's okay.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, if you could just check to see if someone's lingering around in your driveway.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Okay.
Would you rather do that now? I want to make sure this lady's okay. So if we can at least know what she looks like, then.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can't check it out right now. Because I got
okay.
a program.
All right.
I mean, actually,
all right. Thank you. Yep. Yes, sir.
Tell us, you know my body camera's on now, all right? So this lady, did she have a knee brace on by any chance? Could you tell?
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't even really
She's
see
wearing
it.
pants.
She's wearing pants. And she had a pink shirt you said on?
Red or pink.
Red or pink?
Definitely one of those colors.
Okay.
But yeah, it was,
I think we found her, but she didn't have a pink shirt on.
What color was
it? It was gray.
Oh, that actually kind of sounds right. I mean, I don't want to spew.
Did she have anything in her hands? Did you have her phone in her hand by any chance or anything? No. Which one of you guys saw it?
I mean, I saw it. I definitely saw
You were
it.
closer.
You were right here. Yeah.
Do you mind if I grab your information real quick?
Yeah, you got it.
What's your first name?
Brandon. Brandon.
Middle initial?
D.
And last name?
CHORZELEWSKI.
Date of birth? Your phone number?
Yeah, this feels pretty nice.
Yeah.
Did she have like curly hair?
Yeah, it was like, I just like, it wasn't straight. It was like almost like
Thicker, bigger?
Yes. Yeah.
20 years old, 40 years old.
Yeah, I thought more closer to 40.
Okay. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, it's
Initially, the officer gathered details about the incident to determine who was truly responsible for the mess. The woman denied any responsibility, but the officer also listened to the witnesses. Did the witness statements give the officer any clues? Let's find out.
Look, the fact that we're actually answered it, so yeah, you're gonna probably see her picking up the stuff. So,
all right.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
I wonder why she was doing this, guys. Like, I'm completely flummoxed.
Hi, ma'am. Sorry to bother you again. So one, I want to make sure that you're okay.
I'm fine.
Okay. I have a lot of questions on why you did that back there.
I don't.
There's 3 people that saw you do it.
There's 3 people that saw me do
Yes. Yep.
it. Well, then maybe you should ask them because I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I don't know why you did it. Why you would pull all that stuff and just lay it out in the road, wheel a trash can out of recycling and leave it in the middle of the street back there either.
So
you made a mess and it needs to get cleaned up.
Oh, it needs to get cleaned up. You mean the trash that's constantly back there all the time?
Next to the shed? Next to the shed?
All of the trash that's constantly back there all of the time after the Killer Bee tournament needs to be cleaned up. Is that what you're telling me? Because from what I heard, there's no trash back there and everything's fine. So
Okay.
it must be okay.
I'm the police. All I know
Right.
is that you took a bunch of wooden objects that were stacked next to a shed
Where did they?
and you laid
where
them
did
out
they
into the
come from?
driveway from next to the shed. And your foot tracks go right from there, straight up through here, straight up into
Well,
your
I
grass.
walk a lot all
And
the
there's,
time through the
but
grass.
there's
I mean, I walk
there's
through
3
this all the
kids.
time.
There's 3 kids that are playing baseball that actually watched you do
Right.
that.
Right.
So they physically saw you do it.
They saw me.
Yes.
Should I go over there and ask them if they saw me do it? Like, should we go over there together?
Well, I mean, someone's got to clean up the stuff. Otherwise, you're going to get.
Probably the NYAA, right? Because isn't that their field? Aren't they responsible for the trash? Aren't they responsible?
It's not trash. It's like a Medford, like the stuff that used to be on the back of the dugouts that was back there. The wooden, it's like M's and S's for, R's for the
So
Renegades.
what is it? It's M's and S's for the Renegades?
Listen to this chick's attitude, guys. Rock and Diesel said Karen pose. Look at that, guys.
Yeah, you drug like plastic pipe and stuff and laid it.
There's plastic pipe back there. Is it trash or is it municipal? What is
Are they
it?
going to arrest her?
Additional information.
I did that.
Oh, that's no
And the state
fun.
is dismissing all of these matters, is that correct?
That is correct, Judge.
And what is the reasons therefore?
Judge, my client was not guilty, so I think the state, after they saw the evidence in this case, the affidavits that we provided, realized they could not overcome their burden of proof.
So the state concedes that they would not be able to carry their burden at trial and seeks a dismissal, is that right?
They dismissed everything?
Matters are dismissed. Ms. Stouffer, thank you for your presence today.
What?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're free to go. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. DeCroce.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
You as well.
The officers initially let the woman go without taking her into custody. However, 2 days later, they returned and provided additional information, informing her about the court date. When the woman appeared in court, she got a free walkaway pass. Despite the police insisting they had witnesses and camera footage, the case against Nicole Stauffer collapsed in court. The prosecution admitted they lacked enough evidence to...
I don't understand, guys.
She texted my dad in like a mean way, said, can you watch her baby?
Who is the lady? She lives right there in the blue house?
Yes, her name is Kira, and she left. She left though.
She left?
She went that way. You ready to go to bed?
No.
Let's see. We looked at the drunk mom. Let's see here. A second, guys. Guys, I will be live on this channel tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know someone dropped this in the oh, wait. There was a short of someone in India, some broad that stabbed her husband. Oh, well.
Officers received a call from a hospital
hit her
about a
head on the
female patient
concrete.
going on a rampage and assaulting medical staff and security over a hospital bill.
Look at that, guys. Doesn't want to pay her hospital bill. Look at that, guys. Anywhere B-dubs are, there's always trouble. Look at that.
Two minutes later. To remove her from the building.
Stop right there.
Look at that.
It's time.
You guys hear her head bouncing off the concrete? Did you guys hear that?
I'm gonna spray you out. Get off of me! Get off of me!
Calm
Man,
down.
calm down.
Calm down, man.
No, I can't breathe. Get off me. You're doing so much. I need to
Don't
breathe.
spray, don't
Please
spray.
stop. Please stop.
Just put your handcuffs.
I'm sorry.
Taser, for Christ's sake.
That's all you gotta do.
Martinez, put them on.
I can't breathe. I just so much. Come on. I can't breathe. Come on. I'm trying to say, come on. But I can't rob. No, because they just have one of their hands on.
Take deep breaths. Calm down.
Okay.
Guys, this is going on greatest hits, man. It has to. It has to. Hold on. Where's the greatest hits? Guys, look at that, man. She looks like she got hit with a baseball bat.
Take deep breaths.
No, I'm not. I'm not going in there. I'm refusing. I'm refusing. I don't care. I'm refusing.
Jesus, look at her
I'm not
head.
going. Y'all can check me out when I get inside jail. I'm not going in there. Literally, I will literally do the. Come on. I don't want to. Slam your head on the ground. Slam your head on the ground. No. I'm already going through that. I don't want to go back. No, I don't want to go. I don't want to just like, bro. Like, I don't.
Oh, this is Joyzy. Oh! Told you guys.
Come on, man.
What if I don't want to? What if I
You have no
choice. Let's go.
You just gotta check you, and then we'll take you to HQ, and then we'll see
But
what's
what
going
if I don't want to
the
get
easier,
my
quicker
thing
it
is,
is.
what if I don't want to go
You
in?
have no other choice. Like I said, you gotta
You
get
can't,
cleared
man.
for
They
that
gotta clear
head.
you for incarceration. It's our job. We have to take you
Just
here.
comply.
Just have to comply, man. Come on. They'll see you. They'll take care of that blood that you have in your head, and then we'll go back to HQ. Come on.
The more you comply, the better.
Can you see if my phone is at least in my bag?
No, let's go.
I'll do that as soon as
Nice.
I'll do that when
Herself
once you get
up.
inside. All right, come on. Should be
Yeah,
in there,
Tubester,
man.
what's up,
Whatever,
man?
all your property, they can't have it.
Chris Chambers, what's up, man?
I literally have.
Scott says I can fix her. Yeah, with what? Some holy water?
have to do something on my phone.
Well, you can't do that
You
right
don't
now, man.
understand. Like, this girl is literally, she's somewhere, and I'm supposed to be getting her Uber back home.
I get it,
I
man.
got her Uber there, and now she's not literally. She's gonna have to. You know what? Whatever. I can't even go on this for that. That's okay. No, literally. Okay. Excuse me. Can you go so I can at least look at my hands because I mean,
Whatever. If you need to adjust anything, we'll adjust it.
No, I'm trying to look at my hands.
Well, I'll let you see it inside here. Come on.
The suspect was charged with disorderly conduct, multiple counts of assault, and resisting arrest. Up next on Uncovered.
Ryan! Hey, shoot! Stop! Ain't good! Ain't good! Stop! I've been taken! Sit down!
Watch this woman go to war with police after she somehow manages to make a mess in her cell when arrested for a DUI.
I would
Wow.
Why? It's jail crack, Mark's business, they left. Dirty. Hey, whoa, no, shoot, I'm Asian. Do not, you better get naked. Take them off. What does she want us to
Could
get?
you step up, please?
Why?
We need to come and clean yourself.
Yeah, what do you want? You want the camera?
I want everything.
Yeah, that too. All right, you can have it. Like a toilet paper for you with like a brain dog, and I just get some of the trash. Find trash.
Empty bags.
Some of that food that's just. You want those Cheerios? I got you. I don't know why you're cussing at me. I don't know who you are, but you go on, Sawyer. You ain't my mom, my dad's dead. All right, you want me to guess? Okay, whoa. Thomas, you're on the drug now. I'm Asian. I'll get you a new one. I'll get you a new one. I'll get you a new one. This is my help. I'll get you a clean one. Okay, just give me that toilet paper then, and some of this. We'll sweep it. No, wait, sweep it. I swept once already. This is mine.
You clean off the camera?
I'm never coming out of here. I'm dead. Bye. Welcome to hell. We have arrived.
Can you clean that camera off?
Because you're my mother and my father. You know, Sawyers? I love you, but I'm Asian. I said freeze. We're at war here. Gummy bears with Cheetos. Kill another Cheeto and you're done.
I'm coming up there.
That's right. Don't touch me.
Stop.
Are you
Go
gonna
sit
tase it?
down.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna be in there.
Get the
Sit
tasing
down.
part.
I'm not a dog.
Go sit down. Cyrus, come on. All right, I'm just trying to get this sticky. Sit down.
Come on.
Andy, sit down. Sit down, or I will tase you. Sit down. Stop.
Guys, that shit. Look at that. Look at that. All that poop.
All right, man. Hey, shoot.
Stop.
Ain't good. Ain't good.
Stop.
I've been taken.
Sit down. I will tase you. Sit down. Give me the tablet.
We're gonna take all the shit out.
I know. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
Stop.
Easier already. Get it over
Got
with.
it wrapped around your neck.
Yeah, she's doing it on purpose now.
I know. I said the other way, man.
I'll play my drum for him. Ba-rum, bum, bum, bum. Merry Christmas, everybody. That made my week. Let's go.
Let go of me.
Stop! Do you understand?
Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus Lane. Oh, guys, oh, guys, the best things in life truly are free, man. Oh, look at that.
It's wraparound stuff. Take all the stuff out since we're already done.
Stop! No, you're not getting it. You're not getting anything. Yes.
Stay still.
Stay still.
Stay where you are. Hello, you're cutting the concrete, bro.
Well, you kind of put your own
I
self.
know who you are, lady. Go on. Bye.
Until we get everything out of yourself.
Take it over and then kill me.
I don't want to.
Just kill me, bro. Give me the death penalty. I have a right to choose my.
In footage of the initial DUI.
Did they get her again?
Stay still.
Stay where you are. Hello, you're cutting the concrete, bro.
Well,
Stop! No, you're not getting it. You're not getting anything.
They got her again, guys. Hold on.
Yes.
Stay still.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Stop! You got it wrapped around.
Okay.
Got anything else?
Ah,
Paper
some
that,
small-
I got paper that she
some
would want.
Disgusting.
Although we were unable to obtain footage of the initial DUI arrest, we were able to confirm her charges through her police report. The suspect was charged with resisting arrest, battery of an officer, DUI, possession of paraphernalia, and disorderly conduct. Let us know what you thought about both of these suspects in the comments, and be sure.
Jesus. Someone says, I never witnessed someone grow a headache in real time. Holy hematoma, Batman. Damn. So anyways, all right, you guys. I'll shut this bad boy down. Guys, appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here on a Thursday. I will be live on 51304 tomorrow, guys. Nice, relaxed stream, you know. Some random clips, nothing too crazy, guys. But you know the random shows where we go all over the place. So, all right, you guys. Appreciate you. Have a good one. Bye, guys.
Goodbye, AJ.